don't even know how it works. I'm just guessing it's kind of like a janky Pictionary.
Well, just join the game then.
I can't because I'm in the tub. My hands are all wet, so I wouldn't be able to draw anything anyway.
Our subclass looked much different than they do now.
Okay, Nephis left, so...
Yeah, I'm literally just, like, pulling up my channel and copying the link for the stream.
Oh, there's free draw, sketch solo, or side-by-side.
Oh my god!
So is it like janky Pictionary a little bit? Am I picturing it correctly?
It's literally Pictionary.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or is it
It's like
drawful?
literally Pictionary.
Okay. That's what I was imagining you guys playing. So I'm like, what's a long word? And the only word I could think of was hippopotamus, because it's a long word. But I guess like you couldn't identify what a hippopotamus is easy. Hey,
Dang it! I always do this.
wanna wash your hair at all or no?
Alright, so... babe, I'm sending you the link just so that I can put it onto a different page that I'm on when I play for something else. I believe I'm still on the self-promo page. Yes, I am. Cool. You have to be subscribed to this YouTuber's Twitch in order to be allowed to post to the self-promo thing. Alright.
A race? There isn't a race.
Alright, so first off, everybody congratulate Nissa for completing a half marathon today.
Congratulations.
It was an impressive one, considering it was it took almost half as much time as the last half marathon she did.
Last time.
Well, if you do the math, really, at that rate, it's 3/4 of a marathon.
Oh my
I mean,
god.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, technically, if it was half as much as a half marathon, wouldn't that mean that if you ran 2 of these, so it'd be the same time frame as the half marathon, it'd be a full marathon?
No, but the first one is the first one is a regular half marathon. The second one is half of a half marathon. That's where you get to 3/4 of a marathon.
I'll allow it. To be fair, the other one was also run at over a mile above sea level, over stupid rocky terrain, as opposed to through a city.
It was really pretty though. Like I actually do want to do the glacier one, but I have to actually train hard for that one because the glacier one, the course literally says 90% is uphill.
Good god. That's whoa.
Yeah. So like it's not just 13.1, it's 13.1 of uphill.
Of hills. God.
Yeah.
That just makes me have PTSD to my cross country days. Not
Right,
many.
I forgot to do cross country.
Yeah, I did cross country, sophomore through senior year.
Wow. Yeah, like apparently there's a couple of them. They do a good job of writing them. I didn't read it when we did it. I was just like, oh my god, we're 22. We're gonna do a half marathon just because we can do it. And like so we did, like I signed us up for it. I trained a little bit, but not nearly enough. And then I didn't think about the elevation. And the Yellowstone one did have hills to it, so it was like, I'm dying. Oh my god, what is that? And something I found when I go to other places and like hike or do whatever, everyone is a lot more fit than we are here in the Midwest.
Yeah.
Because they have terrain and we don't.
Yep.
Yeah, so. Although I will say, I was on one of my runs this week, I was passed by someone who was juggling while running. I'm like, okay, you're just showing off at this point. Like, he was juggling with one hand, too, like, while he was running.
So, is everybody ready to go?
Yes, my husband's gonna roll for me, so
Yeah.
as long as my husband's ready to go.
Alright, so let me make sure I have everything done. I have
Newsflash, the bomb deletes the drawing.
Yep.
Okay, how do I stop? Leave activity.
Alright, so.
Oh god, how do I stop?
Sounds about right.
Jake, step 1 is admit you have a problem.
Alright, so.
Oh, I get it.
For Nephis' sake, I don't know, Nephis, if you asked your wife, or sorry, the girl who has a crush on you.
Nephis should know
Nephis
absolutely
ain't
nothing.
married.
So,
Nephis
well,
should
for the
absolutely
sake of
nothing.
Nephis' player, do you know what happened last week?
No.
Alright, Nephis doesn't know this, but after Nephis left, the party chose, instead of following Nephis north, which is the direction he ran off in, they took the party funds, which Enna took hold of before Nissa could get her hands on it. And they followed the trade roads east. They entered Nissa's old house, finding that while it was burnt on the outside, it looked more ransacked on the inside than destroyed. After a brief stop in the root cellar to grab some preserves, the party, with Tipsty's tracking skills, followed the footprints of something humanoid, not giant, to the east. As the party continued along, they were eventually ambushed by, due to Tipsty the Rogue failing stealth checks repeatedly. The party was
Still salty.
I'm still salty. I will do that once for my arrow, so...
The party was ambushed by a hill giant working with a group of bandits. Now, after a vicious battle ensued, with many people taking a lot of damage, Enyo being knocked unconscious and then failing 2 of her 3 death saving throws, nearly failing a third. I'm not entirely sure if I accidentally saved her life, where if I had followed the rules, she would just be dead right now. But we're just going to leave that. A surprise savior appeared in the form of a stone giant who appeared, and after literally 2 rounds of combat, turned the hill giant into a ball of mush.
And Nephis will be very happy to know that Nissa, regardless of her thoughts on giants, was willing to cooperate.
Nissa did. Nissa wrote a hasty letter on a piece of fabric in jam to ask the giant what was going on. The giant simply stated, "Fight now, talk later." Afterwards, the giant stated that his clan of stone giants, they were dealing with an uprising after the end of the Gigantomachy, which was a great war of giants. There was a member of his clan known as the Usurper who had attempted to take power and was banished, and was supposedly rallying hill giants and bandits around the area to his cause. He then left, telling them that he would see them again soon, and the party decided, after taking significant damage on multiple characters, again, Enyo dropped to 0 health with 2 failed death saves, and Patricia taking 19 out of 20 points in 1 hit from a flying stone. The party chose to keep a watch and take a long rest.
Yeah, good. Thank you. Just relax. Yeah.
As of now, the party is going to reawaken,
She's enjoying it, right?
continuing to follow the trade roads in search, following the signs.
Hiya. This is Mimi.
Before Patricia's great grandmother started calling her from the beyond and complimenting her. Alright, so I just have to make sure I have a couple things, because naturally all of my giant or huge sized miniatures are gone, which is a little annoying because it was the hand of the tiny Drake, but I can worry about that later.
Just a brief point of order. If they are giant miniatures, shouldn't they just be H'ers?
No.
That would be
Only if they are macro miniatures.
Macro mini. That's okay. Okay. You did a good thing today, so I'm just gonna give you the eye roll, and I won't give you too much sass. Because you facilitated my half marathon. by yourself. So you just get an eye roll, even though macro miniatures is
with
high
Patricia and Amelia. Patricia's great grand dragon. By the way, real quick, Nissa, are we potentially treating Patricia the same way? Are we doing what we talked about, or are we keeping her an elemental base?
Is there something I can change my mind on, or is it like a very like one?
You would have to spend a first level spell to change it.
Let's change it for right now, just because like these giants are fucking her up, and I don't like that. So and they use bludgeoning, so I think that's smart.
Okay. So just a thing, we've done a little bit of homebrewing in regards to the Drake. I mean, we've done a lot of homebrewing in regards to the Drake Companion, since our Drake Companion is more a member of the party than just a companion creature. As you guys awake, aside from Nephis, you notice that Patricia has taken on a more... Interestingly enough, she's back to her regular blue, but it's a very pale, almost white blue. And you notice that the ridges around her head seem to have come together to form a bit of a, think Ceratopsian style crest. Patricia can no longer perform her enhanced strike, but she has gained resistance against bludgeoning damage in this particular form. As far as I can tell, that's a fairly good balance, where she doesn't gain her ranged abilities anymore, but she does gain some resistances as a result.
Yeah.
Anybody have any problems with that?
Nope.
Seems fine.
It's really hard trying to homebrew stuff because I don't want to make things broken, but I'm okay with letting people have a little more fun and flavor their stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Alright, so, as the party continues to venture on, they begin to notice a sweet scent in the air. I want anyone, aside from Nephis, obviously, to make me a... I'm trying to think what would be the best choice on this, if it would be a nature check or a... No, you know what, right now, we're going to have everybody make a perception check.
Okay.
I will take care of that for Nissa at the moment.
Oh.
And like I said, pretty much I'll probably leave Tug alone. He just won't be a part of everything until necessary.
You say seahorse?
Alright, so... You three, you do notice there's a strange, sickly, sweet scent in the air. Excuse me.
What is that smell? It's almost too sweet.
Yeah. I don't like it.
Real quick, Nissa, I'm going to throw a long rest on you because I think you forgot to do that.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Drew,
Did everybody make sure they updated their card?
Drew,
Yes.
do I recognize the scent or no?
I'm going to have you make me a nature check, which I will...
Okay.
Yeah, I gotcha. What's your favorite terrain again?
I think I was stupid and I did mountain, so I do not get advantage. Even though I'm from the forest.
Yes, your favorite terrain is marked as mountain. You only rolled a 9. So you recognize it. It's definitely something you've smelled before, but you can't quite put your finger on it.
I've smelled this before, I don't know what it is, like, I know I've smelled it before. Like, so it's not uncommon for this area.
Do you guys want to continue east, or do you want to follow the scent? You do notice that the scent is still east of your position.
You guys want to keep going, because, I mean, it's in the direction that we're going, so if we encounter it, maybe we'll answer our own question there.
Might as well. But let's be cautious.
Drew, I put on my nails, my cantrips for...
Alright, I'll make sure. Primal Savagery is active.
Yeah.
So I'll remember that for if you choose to make any unarmed strikes.
Yep.
Thank you for the heads up. Tug is going to do his Blessings of the Forge. And he's going to do it with his armor. I think he's like manually updated. I don't know.
Here we go.
Yeah, I want to make sure. Yeah, he has manually updated it to make his armor 19. Enyo is... By the way, Nissa, I am going to take one charge of your... I do have to take one charge of your wild shape because you are... I assume you're still the warhorse pulling the cart. But we're just...
Oh, I didn't think of that. So yeah, I'm not using my cantrip at that point because that would be really stupid.
Well, you don't have to worry about losing spell slots, so you... But okay, I got you. So you are still pulling the cart.
Yeah, thank you.
I thought about it just now because I was like, they're not just going to be those assholes who leave the cart, are they?
Yeah, so I guess I didn't have any dialogue in there because like I would have sounded pretty ridiculous explaining everything to Tipsy.
For perspective, there's a Nissa has a sniff of the thing before a bit of a growl, and Patricia in Broken Draconic translates to Enna, who translates to the group that something here, not sure what, follow, ? And the party, I assume you guys have agreed to continue on?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. At this point, Nissa, I want you to make me another nature check.
Okay.
All right. As you get closer, you still recognize it with a natural 1, by the way.
Fantastic.
Hey, get him out of the way now. Play that game.
Yeah. Yeah, last time I was rolling really great perception checks, and then in combat, I'm just like nat 1.
Nissa did have 2 nat 1s in a row during combat last. You definitely recognize it, but you have no idea what. Like, you know that it's something you recognize. As you continue to advance, you continue to walk. Nissa, I'm going to have you make one last nature check with advantage. And with a 14, you recognize that there's some type of plant life nearby. It's some you relay the information through Patricia that pretty much you said bad plant. The party continues to advance, and at this moment I want Tipsy to make me hang on. Sorry, I'm like beginning to set things on a battle board and stuff like that, you know?
Oh boy.
Nah, it's nothing bad. It's just so that I have it if I need it. I'd rather have it and not need it. Tipsy, I want you to make me a perception check.
Okay. Okay.
Alright, so as you are continuing to advance, Tipsy, you notice a very large orange, very round looking plant in front of you. It kind of looks like a giant pumpkin, but it doesn't come back down at the top. It like goes up. Think like a teardrop shape almost. A very large bulbous plant. The party decides to stop the cart there, and you guys are looking at this very large plant. Something about it doesn't strike you as good. Now keep in mind, just a heads up, Nissa, if you choose to just dispel your wild shape, it doesn't use a second charge of it to dispel it. It just, you know, you're basically just burning that wild shape charge.
We're just like heading into the woods, so I think I like riding it out until it expires.
Okay.
Because you never know what you're gonna encounter, especially if it's bad plant.
Yeah, and I'm gonna make it known right now. You do still have about a half hour on this wild shape.
I know.
You've been walking for a while. Yeah. And at this point, again, you guys have come up to this very large bulbous plant, and one last time, Nissa, I want you to make me a perception check. Or not a perception check, sorry, a nature check. But I mean, I'm controlling your rolls, so it doesn't matter.
I'm gonna laugh and smell that one.
I can hear the bubbles.
Look at that's hilarious.
What do you say?
No, I just heard the bubbles. The blub, 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 blub. At this point, with a 21, Nissa, you see Nissa's, like, Nissa immediately begins throwing her head just... There's concern, and all of a sudden Patricia say, bad plant! Bad plant! Give me 1 sec to make sure. Bad plant, body taker, bad! And it is, at this point, you guys see that it almost looks like there's something writhing within the body taker. I want everyone except for Nissa to make me an investigation check. So, Tipsy, when you're looking as hard as you can, you see something shiny at the top of the plant. It almost looks like a metallic hand before it's sucked back into the plant. And with that, I want everyone to roll initiative.
Oh God.
Hi.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Again, I'm in charge of Nissa right now. Nissa,
Yes,
stop rolling like trash.
Alright. Do you want towel? Or no? Okay, not yet.
Nephis, I do want you to roll initiative anyway.
Yeah. You want soap?
Alright, so,
Soap?
first things first. Let me
Not
pull up
hope,
our
soap.
creature in question.
Soap. No, not hope. Soap. Soap. Okay. That's close to it. It's okay.
So, Nephis, real quick, I want you to make me, at the start of your turn, I want you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
He's in the plant, guys. He's in the plants.
You're a horse.
I know. I know.
Trisha, what's she saying?
In plant! In plant!
Guys, there's something in the plant, according to them.
That plant has rockin' boobs.
I was waiting for that joke.
I couldn't resist. I've been sitting here.
But hey, it could be a butt.
Plant needs hands.
Alright, so hang on one moment. Let me, I just realized I haven't opened the video on Discord. I don't want Chroma Cam, I don't want OBS virtual camera either. I want my... Oh, interestingly enough, if you don't plug your camera in, it won't acknowledge that it's a camera. Did you guys know that? So I naturally zoomed the camera out for some other stuff that might be happening, and I have to immediately zoom it right back in for this because you only have one board to work with.
You okay? Yeah, that's what you get for being a silly goose.
Alright.
You doing it out of the top?
So, you guys can see the board pretty well right now. Apologies, again, in the sense of I'm not spending money that I don't need to, right, as rent. Oh, hang on one moment. I found my laser pointer last week, and of course, Patricia has since moved it. Is there Spanx? I could hear that both coming from my headset and coming from the other room, and it's adorable in both senses. So, apologies, we are still without a laser pointer. I swear to God, like I said, I had it, and I saw it, and I knew exactly where it was, and then it went missing. Again.
Okay, alright. I'm going to make it out.
Condition.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I want to check the size on the creature to make sure I'm looking at the right thing. Oh, never mind. Sorry, hang on. It is considered huge, which is, if I remember right, huge is 3 by 3.
It's as big as me! As a warhorse, not as a gnome.
Is a warhorse considered huge?
Huh? No.
I thought a warhorse was
A
considered.
horse
Yeah,
is a horse, of course, of course.
A warhorse is large, which is a 10 by 10 space. The body snatcher plant is huge, which is a 15 by 15 space. Man, these. Hang on.
Yeah, it's a butterfly. Thank you. Butterfly.
Man, these like light up, paint your own dinosaurs I got at Target for $3 are really, really pulling their weight. Nephis, did you ever make me that that Constitution saving throw?
Was it my turn yet?
You are actually at the top of the initiative.
Oh, okay. I make the throw, and I roll a 9.
Alright, so as of now, you guys see some struggling, and then the struggling goes calm. You are stunned by the plant's sapping enzyme until you're removed from the pod or the plant dies. You gain 1 level of exhaustion for each hour you spend in the pod. I want to make sure that there's like no extra. It's actually kind of interesting. It only takes, from what I can tell, you actually take 0 extra damage after being stunned inside. I would have thought that you would take bonus damage while you're in there, but I guess not.
So if we attack the plant, we don't hurt Nephis?
You don't know that.
We don't hurt whatever's inside?
He does not take any. I was checking. He doesn't take any damage while he's inside from the plant.
Ah.
Now, granted, somebody could try and pull him out.
Of course, the one with the most strength in the party is not here.
Yeah.
So I'm going to. This is me out of character speaking, and this is horrible for me to say, but it would be remiss of me, as a friend of all of you had pointed out. I'm gonna ask a question. Does Candy take damage from the pinata being hit?
True.
It literally actually states in Entrapping Pod, it has total cover against attacks and effects originating outside of the pod.
Drew,
Ah!
how strong am I as a warhorse just so I can plan ahead?
Let me pull up Warhorse stat block.
Because I as a gnome am not strong, but I feel like...
Warhorse is... I mean, I would probably give you with disadvantage on the grounds that you don't have hands.
Well, neither does Nephis, so...
He's got one
Jesus.
good one.
I mean, to
and
be
then
fair,
the
he actually
prosthetic
does
one.
have 2 hands. But,
no, but like if I wanted to like pull him with like...
No,
like,
I understand what you're talking about. And you actually do have a strength of 18, so your modifier is +4.
Okay, I'm just
Problem was you're a horse.
Yeah,
can't
that's
grab.
the only reason that I say that you would have disadvantage on the grounds that you'd have to use your mouth to like open the plant up and try to pull him out.
Okay.
That's the main reason for the disadvantage. That's all.
I got a tub, okay?
Alright, I've also got for once I've actually got the Drake Companion page pulled up. We don't have to worry about that because as usual, one of our high dexterity characters is at the bottom of the initiative.
Okay, put your towel on.
But it is now Enna's turn, sorry.
Okay, so where I'm right there.
Fuck.
Is going out of the cart cost extra movement or just 5?
It will cost if you're leaving through the main area like this way. Oops, sorry, Patricia. It's a small cart, okay? I'm gonna just move this here to make my life easier. Getting out this way will cost you only 5. If you were to get out on the side, it would cost you 10.
Okay. So 5. 10,
I see you, cat. Don't bother with my board.
20, 30. 'Cause I have an idea
Cat God!
that. What was that?
She screamed "Cat God"
Cat
because
God.
Minerva was on the playboard again as usual. Sorry, you have an idea, so go ahead.
Okay. So my idea is I have rope. I'm gonna tie rope to Nissa in her horse form and
Yes.
try to get to the pod and tie the other rope to the occupant and have Nissa pull her out. The person out.
Alright, so I'm gonna need a... First, I'm gonna need a dexterity check to... Well, first off, Nissa, are you accepting of the rope tying?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not gonna require a dexterity check for that. We're gonna say, I will... What's your max movement, by the way? 30?
Yes.
I was gonna say it would probably burn 5 extra movement to do the process of tying it.
Okay. This is a 2-turn process that people...
I mean, in theory, you could be like 5, tie, 10, 15, 20, 25, tie.
Oh, that'll work then.
But you would then be standing point blank with the creature. Just making sure you understand that.
But I have a I can use my shield spell as a reaction.
Fair enough. If that works, it's up to you. That's good.
Is that okay? Is this
No,
plan
that's-
okay with you, Horse Nissa? Patricia, what did she say?
I
she
think
just
that's a
made
yes.
a horse voice.
Alright, so,
Oh.
but I am going to make you make a dexterity check to see if you can even get up. I'm going to have a... Actually, give me a... It's going to be a 3-step process here. You're going to have a dex check to see if you can get up the plant, a strength check to open the plant, and a dex check to tie it.
Oh shit.
It is a It's not an easy process, that's the thing.
Yeah, I understand. It's just damn.
Yeah, give me the first dexterity check.
So just straight dexterity.
Yeah.
Okay, 21.
You easily climb up the plant, and I'm gonna say because of the speed at which you did it, the plant is like actually taken aback. So I'll say you can make the strength check with advantage.
Yeah, that's going to be very helpful. Okay, first one. Okay. The second one. Definitely that first one, the 15.
The 15 is what you would need to attempt to pull a target free anyway. So you've managed to pull the body taker plant open a little bit, and you see inside the what seems to be stunned form of Nephis.
We can get you on Friday if you want.
I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
Hey, Nissa, can you mute yourself?
I will try. My phone has water on it, so.
Oh, sorry. Ugh, be careful.
Hold on 1 second, Mimi, and then yes.
15 was enough. 15 is actually, if you had just
The number
gone
I
for
needed.
ironically, if
Oof.
you had just gone for the strength check to pull Nephis out, you would have succeeded. The DC
Can
is
I-
15.
Can I do that instead, or do I have to go with my
you
plan?
already claimed what you wanted the role to be.
All right.
Like,
I'll stick with it.
yeah. So now just make me a quick dexterity check.
11.
Yeah, it's fine. I wasn't going to set that to be very difficult if you pulled the strength check already, you know? Alright, so at this point, there is now a rope tied around Nephis's arm. The good one.
Good. I was about to say that.
Well,
Maybe
to be
they
fair,
good.
Nephis gets to control if the arcane propulsion arm comes off. Like, it's attuned to him, so...
Well, I chose his good arm.
Alright. So, on Tug's turn, it's fun. I actually have to look at all his stuff he can do. On Tug's turn, Tug is actually going to try to skip the middleman and pull Nephis out on his own. So he's going to go and make a strength check.
Well, can he go up to there first?
It doesn't matter where on the rope you pull.
Well, he hasn't moved.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. 5, 10, 15, 20. 25. We'll just do that. So Tug is going to attempt with a 12 plus 2. He's just quite not strong enough to pull a... But we can... he's just quite not strong enough. But he's going to use his bonus action to cast Sanctuary upon you, Enna. And what Sanctuary does is... Any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or a harmful spell must first make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell. So you now have Sanctuary cast upon you, my good friend. And
Yay.
Sanctuary is actually a cantrip, so... Oh no, Sanctuary is a first level spell. So you have Sanctuary cast.
Okay.
Yeah. You got a while. There are still 2 things before you. At this point, it is the Body Taker plant's turn. And it is going to attempt Vine Lash attacks against all 3 of the targets it sees in front of it. So, Enna, it first, what is it? I said a wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
Wow, this thing actually has decent wisdom.
Oh.
Yeah, but a 3 plus 2 ain't gonna do it.
Yay.
So with that, it has to, I believe what I said with Sanctuary was it has to choose a new target. Was that what?
Yes.
On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell. Alright, so that means that it's going to send 2 Vine Lashes against Tug and 1 against Nissa, because you are both within 20 feet of it. The first 2 against Tug are a 23 to hit and a 19 to hit. So they both manage to just barely... The second one just barely manages to hit through Tug's enhanced AC. The first one dealing 11 points of damage, and the second one dealing 10 points of damage. So Tug takes 21 points of damage. Then the attack against the Warhorse Nissa. Warhorses have an armor class of 11, just making sure. It rolled a 16, which hits the Warhorse. Dealing... Oh, and by the way, Tug is now grappled. And Nissa, you are now also grappled, taking 15 points of damage to your horse form.
Question: if I'm grappled and I want to like run away while being like looped onto the being that is inside of the plant, can I still do so and probably just end up losing my wild shape after I do it?
Let me make sure.
Because because grappling and being attached via rope seem very similar, just in different means.
Unfortunately, a grappled creature's speed becomes 0.
Okay.
Meaning, during your turn, you can attempt a strength check to break the grapple.
Okay.
Okay, let me make sure. I'm just making sure. I've been grappled now. What? Escaping a grapple? A few ways. Grappled, you can use your action to try escaping. Make an athletics or acrobatics check. Although this one has like a straight save.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah. At the moment, you are considered grappled, Nissa, and you took 15 points of damage, meaning your warhorse form is down to 4 health.
Okay.
Alright, so with that, the initiative shifts and the plant ends its turn. Hang on, I'm making sure. I was just making sure with like the strength check to open the pod. Unfortunately, you did open the pod, but Nephis has been stunned, and is stunned until it's removed from the pod. So unfortunately, even though the pod is now open and Nephis is visible, Nephis cannot escape.
Should probably mention this. Hey guys, Nephis is in this thing.
At which point, sorry, Tipsy, it is your turn.
Okay. So. So we see that he's in there. Have we gotten him fully out? Sorry, my.
No, so at the
headphones
moment,
are-
here's the deal. At the moment, Tug and Nissa are both grappled
Okay.
because Tug casts Sanctuary on Enna. Enna is safe, but standing directly in front of the pod. You see Nephis, and there is a rope tied between Nissa and Nephis in the
Okay.
pod. The pod is open as of now.
Okay. Oh. I am half tempted to. Let's see.
Now, I'm going to warn you, if you attempt to pull Nephis out, be it by the rope or by the just a straight strength check. Actually, with the pod open, I would say there would be a slightly different strength check, but it would cost your action to try to pull Nephis out.
You should try to ungrapple the horse.
Can I go about trying to get the horse ungrappled?
I'm making sure.
Backpack.
Which one?
The gray one.
The diaper bag?
Uh-huh.
What? I need to look.
Alright, so I'm gonna say you might not be able to. You could do a strength check to try to pull the vines off of the horse.
Okay.
Or you could potentially try to roll and tack against the vines and see if you could deal enough damage to break the horse free.
Yeah, I think I'll do that. I think I'm going to hack the vines with my dagger. Just my regular dagger.
Just your not the one that has been weakened by exposure to the ooze.
Let me make sure that that's oop. Okay, let me swap it out for the other one. Hold on.
I'm also making sure of like. Now you could use your bonus action to try your what was it called? Keen eye.
Yeah, you know what? We'll do
Or eye for
the
detail.
eye for detail.
Okay, make me a perception check.
Okay.
Or an investigation check, sorry.
Okay.
That was my beat. It says investigation check to uncover or decipher
Wait.
clues.
No.
Alright, give me one moment. I'm gonna manual roll for this one because I don't need y'all seeing all my secrets.
You okay?
So your investigation actually does beat the creature's deception.
You got
So
attacked by the no. I need this for tomorrow. Do you want to wear it?
tips tea.
Oh,
You
Yes.
notice, you realize that the plant is strong, but it actually seems to have, hang on, hi! Be careful, don't hurt the kitty god. I'm gonna send it to you in a private chat.
Okay. Oh, okay. With that being said, I think I
Well,
might...
Enyo's gone. We lost Enyo.
Bye, Anyo. Hope you find your dad. Okay. So with that being said, I think I'm going to actually try and attack it with my dagger of venom.
All right. Are you gonna come? I will say you do have to be up on it. You're gonna attack the base of the tentacle. Back up! Hey!
Yeah.
Bam! Shoot! Shoot, tiny human! I actually do need some backup, Mimi. Thank you. Come on, Maya. I know that that's your mini, Maya, but I can't have you destroying combat at the moment. Go ahead and roll an attack with the dagger of venom.
Yeah. 17.
And just barely hitting for the third time in the entire campaign. And now I actually want you to roll double the poison damage.
Alright, me and Mom coming.
Okay, hold on. How do I do? Okay, so when I do the damage,
For the poison, it is just what, 2d10?
you know, okay, yeah. So we'll
Just roll me 4d10.
Okay.
She can't be in here, so.
I know. Well, I'm going to
Well, she could be in here if she doesn't mess with it, but she's messing with it.
You want her down here?
No, I know.
19.
All right. So, Tipsy leaping up and bringing the dagger of venom down, dealing a total of 26 damage. You slash into the tentacle holding Nissa, and Nissa, are you there again?
Yeah.
All right. So Nissa, what I want you to do, do you have access to your phone?
I will.
Okay.
Okay. What's up?
Roll me a d20.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, and we're gonna say this could be strength or dexterity for this particular choice. So just roll me a d20.
Okay, and then we'll do the math manually.
Well, tell me right now. So your strength is +1, your dexterity is +4. So do you want to do a strength check to try to?
No, but I thought that my
You're
as a warhorse it was +4.
That's what I just said. Your strength is +4. Your dexterity is +1.
Okay.
So yeah, roll me that d20. All right. With enough force, a combination of the dagger of venom and the warhorse, Nissa has managed to break free of the tendril. And with that, Tipsy, that was your bonus action and your action. Do you have any
Correct.
additional movement, or are you good?
I'm good. I'm gonna hang out back here.
All right, Nissa, it is your turn. You are now unrestrained. You're ungrappled.
Alright, I want to try to pull Nephis out.
All right, I want you to make me a strength check. So just roll me a d20.
12?
With your war horsepower and the pod already being open, you manage to... Wait a minute. Where's my Nephis mini? It's not even me being funny. Like, I have to re-find my bag of minis and check for the Nephis one. That's a combat boot. That's not helpful at all to me.
Patricia, pull a fast one on you.
Patricia, oh no, here it is. Here's my bag of minis, so I might have just left the Nephis one in there. Yeah, here's Nephis. So, as of now, you have moved 5 feet away. And Nephis, you are on the ground, still currently stunned, but you are out of the plant. So
Now,
Nissa,
can they remind me, does stunned mean unconscious?
no, not unconscious. Stunned is its own thing.
Okay.
I'll say that at the start of your next turn, you can attempt a saving throw to basically become unstunned.
Okay.
But you guys watch as Nissa pulls Nephis out of the plant, and he is plopped down on the ground. At
What?
this point,
How did he end up getting into that?
at this point, is there?
Am I
any-
next to him?
You are a horse, and also not next to him.
Okay. I wanted to see if I could poop next to him, but if I'm
I
not
mean, you
next to
could
him, I
poop,
won't.
but I mean, your poop would be like over here.
Yeah, I wanted it to be like right
Projectile
next to
poop.
him.
Patricia.
Patricia is the, I mean, Nissa is the rare penguin horse with projectile poop.
Oh God.
Penguins and eagles both have projectile feces.
Man, goals.
Do you want to try to use your bonus action to tell Patricia to do anything?
You know what? I can tell her to like help us with the plant because the plant's not a giant, so I'm a little bit more comfortable with it.
All right, so you're telling Patricia to attack?
Yes.
All right. Patricia knows this, and Patricia's attacks are shifted to bludgeoning as opposed to piercing at the moment because it's more like, you know, headbutting something.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, Patricia is going to take her 40 movement, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Nailed it. And attempt an attack. Nissa, unless Patricia is being good, you can make a... You can just roll me a straight d20 and then add 6, if I'm not mistaken. Yes.
Alright, so roll d20 you said and add 6?
Yep.
11.
Unfortunately, that's not enough. Patricia, not quite used to her new frills, manages to catch it on a tree as she attempts to run into the creature and just and is unsuccessful. God, I don't want this up. Why do you open when I tell you not to open? Alright, so at this point we rotate back to Nephis. Nephis, I want you to make me... Let me see what the thing was. I'm gonna say make me another Constitution saving throw with advantage because you're no longer in the plant.
Is diaper bag in here? Is the diaper bag in here?
No, the diaper bag
19.
is like right inside her room, if I'm not mistaken. No, it's around the kitchen table by the dishwasher.
And my water bottle?
I gave you your water bottle in the bathroom. What? You have successfully shaken off the... You've successfully shaken off the stun, but your movement is reduced to 0 for this turn.
Oh, what?
Give me one brief moment just to make sure I can, you know, the person who ran a half marathon should be drinking as much water as possible. So just give me a moment to get her that, or help her with that.
I got it. You never brought something away.
I'm sorry. You want a bad jab blast?
No.
You want a beer jab blast?
I'm gonna drink this first.
What's she not doing?
Purple Jack Bingo, the first one.
I'm gonna drink a bad jab blast. If she's calm, I make a call on you to prevent attention. Hey! Go on, hug me.
You ain't the DM, what you sneaking in here for? Let me pull up the camera just to make sure everything's good on that front. Yeah, you have room, you're good. I was like, no one gets to see Mrs. Caboose but me. I worked hard to earn those rights. But the camera's pointed solely at the table. We might have to turn your mic off though. I can hear Hotel Transylvania from you.
Okay, well, I'll probably hang out in here anyway for a little bit since she's okay with me.
Yeah, I mean, you can stay in here and look at stuff here. Alright, so at that point though, Nephis, like I said, your movement has been reduced to 0. You are still in the form that you were in before, which is to say you're in your thunder form, not your lightning form. And you are standing directly in front of the plant.
God, what the fuck is this plant? Why are you guys here? No time. This.
I now
Okay.
talk later.
Yeah, sure. I'm going to just
Oh, this is
punch
dangerous.
this thing with my thunder gauntlet.
You're gonna go get your phone. Yeah. Oh my god. Alcoholic Mountain Dew is like dangerously tasty. Especially the Baja Blast flavor that I just tried.
Stop rubbing it in.
I'm blown away. It's probably because I live in a city. But, Nephis, yeah, go ahead and roll to hit with your Thunder Gauntlet. Do you get 2 attacks with that per turn?
I do get 2 attacks, yes.
So the first one's a hit. Go ahead and roll to hit for the second one, just so we have it out of the way.
Yeah.
Oh. Do this
The
one.
second one is a miss.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll the 1 damage.
Exit Discord to make it easier.
What was that?
So,
Okay,
four whopping damage.
Exit Discord to make it easier.
Still a little stunned.
Okay.
Alright, so you pull back your gauntlet, and for flavor text, we're going to swap around which one succeeded, which one failed. You're going to just tired. You swing wide for your first one, but your second one manages to connect, dealing 4 damage.
And it does have the property. The creature will have disadvantage on attack rolls on targets other than me.
Other than you?
Other than me,
Is
until
there a
the
saving
start of my
throw
next
on that?
turn. Pardon?
Is there a saving throw on that?
No, it's just that's a status.
Yeah. Until the start of your next turn, as the armor emits a distracting pulse. Oh, interesting. That's kind of cool. Wait, 1d8? Oh, yeah, never mind. I was going to say 1d8 plus 3, and you only got a 4, and then I looked at your roll.
Yeah.
All right. Any bonus action, or are you good?
No, I have no bonus actions to take right now.
Ooh, that's actually kind of cool. I just looked at your abilities with your defensive field.
Yeah, I could do that. I'm not going to worry about that right now.
Fair enough. All right. That brings us to Enna. It is your turn. You are standing right in the creature's jaw, or gob.
Can I use my action to disengage?
Yes. I mean, to be fair, it has a 20-foot reach, so if you stayed in that 20 feet, you could back up and still attack. But if you would like to use your action to disengage anyway, that's totally fine. Because I assume you want to be not in hitting range.
Exactly.
All right.
So I disengage and move 30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. South.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Back 1. Then east. Okay.
Was that I didn't do the thing that I normally do where I mark the stuff for you guys just because it was too much of a hassle.
It's fine. I'll get used to it.
Well, it's more on the grounds that the people watching the stream, my video is inverted for some reason.
Oh, okay.
Which I realized I can fix. Give me one brief moment.
I just realized that I put myself in a spot where I don't have a good shot without hitting my friends. Oh well.
We're friends.
I remember there was a trick I could do here. Ooh, that's actually really cool, but it's not what I wanted. Was it tab it? No. There's a trick to this where if I push a specific button, it like does a thing, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to figure it out, so I'm just gonna I forget the trick for it. There's a way to like if you push it a certain way, you can like scale it a certain way. I was trying to make it easier for viewers, but it failed. So whatever. All right. So you are at that location. Is there anything you want to do with a bonus action or anything like that? I mean, you could cast a spell. Can't you convert sorcery points?
I mean, yes, but it's more effective if I use that and cast 2 at one turn. That does the most.
I mean, but you could also just cast it, because otherwise you're doing nothing this turn. I'm not actually telling you to do this, I'm just saying, like, you have that choice. Like,
I use my bonus action to unhook Nissa from the cart and from the rope.
I'm very proud of you.
Oh my god.
I made sure not to mention that at all, to see if anyone would figure it out. I am very proud of you! Nissa, you have been unhooked from everything. I mean, you gotta wait a while for your turn, but still. At this point, we have Tug, who... Tug is very, very unhappy. And he is going to... Hang on, I want to make sure. Okay, cool. I do know how that works.
What's your name? I don't know you. I don't talk to strangers.
She's walking away! Oh my god!
I'm in trouble.
Patricia rolled in and said, Mama. And Nissa said, what's your name? I don't know you. And Patricia just turned around and left. Alright, so at the moment, Tug's movement is 0, so he's just going to attempt an attack with his Warhammer. He's going to use it in its... Well, I guess he should just roll a hit first. Man, Tug should have me roll for him more often. Dropping a nat 20. Dealing 2d10 plus 2. And, so he's going to roll that. So he's dealing 12 points of damage. And he's going to take a moment to burn another first level spell slot to use Searing Smite to throw an additional 1d6 fire damage onto this creature. And it's 1. Never mind, Tug. You can roll for yourself. The plant takes 13 points of damage, rearing back. So, at the end of his turn... Hang on, I want to make sure. I'm making sure what the rule in terms of, like, grappling specifically is. If it's an end of the turn, he can try to break it, or he has to use an action. Okay, it would require an action to escape, so he is just... He's gonna stick there. Alright, so... At this point, it brings us to the Body Taker, who is going to... The Body Taker is going to attempt to entrap Tug in its pod. This is a +7 to hit. 1 medium or smaller creature grappled by the plant.
I don't know you.
Hi. Oh, is that my award? Is it a good DM award? Thank you.
Aww.
Well, actually, Tug is not within 5 feet, so Tug can't do that. It's going to actually... Let me make sure the rules.
Did you also roll disadvantage because of my Thunder Gauntlet?
I haven't rolled anything yet.
Okay.
Because I'm looking at it. It says, reach 5 feet, 1 medium or smaller creature. I can't tell if it means that it has to be grappled already. You know? Because it says, reach 5 feet, 1 medium or smaller creature grappled by the plant. Hit 22. So that sounds like it has to. The creature has to be grappled already, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. So it's gonna attempt a strength check to push you, Nephis, back 1 so that it is within 5 feet of Tug.
Okay.
And I want you to roll a contesting strength check, Nephis.
Saving throw or check?
Check.
A nat 1 down to 0.
And Nissa, roll me a d20, please. Because Patricia would be pushed back by 1 as well.
Alright, D20 you said?
Yep. And then we'll add 3 to that for her strength.
That was almost an 18. Damn it.
All right,
that's
so
frustrating.
unfortunately, both combined, you guys were not able to hold enough. It moves 5 feet forward and attempts to hit Tug with its grappling pod.
God, I'm so mad. 'Cause like I said,
And that's just movement. It's not an attack. That's why it didn't get disadvantaged, by the way, Nephis. But it is going to. You said it's disadvantaged against anything but you.
Correct.
It's such a weird thing. You'd think it would be you would give it disadvantage, but anything but. All right, so I'm gonna roll a couple of d20s, and the lower of the two, we add 7. Okay, so that would be a 25 or an 8. Wow. Disadvantage from Nephis for the save. It rolled an 18 and a 1. It attempts to entrap him, but as it's wrapping around Tug, it feels just this wave of energy, sort of making it shudder, unable to complete the grab. So that ends the Body Taker plant's turn. It is now Tipsty's turn.
Okay, so because I'm like right next to it, I think I'm going to try and give it a little slash with my vicious short sword.
All right, roll to hit.
That probably doesn't hit.
Well, hang on. What's going on with it right now?
Oh.
Oh no, that only increases damage. It doesn't give you advantage. Sorry.
I was gonna say
I'm sorry. That's on me.
That's okay.
All right, so you miss with your vicious short sword, unfortunately. You do have a 2-weapon fighting though, still, don't you?
Yeah, but my dagger of venom is. Well, actually, no, because I didn't throw it. I caught it, so yes.
Throw it.
All right,
it
dagger
won't
of
have
venom
its
it is.
It will not have its venom ability.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ!
Jesus! I'm writing backstory for your character every single combat. I hope you know that. Having succeeded in slashing, you're kind of caught yourself in a blind rage, and then you look down and you are slashing at a tendril that has already been severed.
Sorry, guys.
At this point, Nissa, it is your turn. You are still in your warhorse form. Make sure you speak up for the microphone.
Okay. Did you send me a messenger the warhorse?
I can send it to you again.
Yeah, just so I can take. Because I mean, there's really only one thing I want to do. I just want to make sure I do it correctly.
You have to move 20 feet unobstructed towards it, which is a challenge as there is an entire party between you and the plant.
Am I able to just kind of roll over and look at it?
You can look. You can look at the board, you just can't look at the computer screen.
Okay, let me do that.
And the camera cuts off like right here-ish.
I mean, I'm not showing anything, so.
Yeah, well, you're showing my shirt and my underwear again.
That's so cozy. Okay,
So you are still, obviously, your dire wolf. I worked way too hard painting that thing. I'm not gonna not use it.
Could I kind of go here and then go like that?
So, in theory,
Because that's what my
and we're talking about 20 feet.
Because 20 feet's not really.
So you could go like here. You could go like, you were here, correct?
Mm-hmm.
You could go 5, 10,
Mm-hmm.
and then you would have 20. And I would probably say you'd have to pick between Tug or Tipsy to potentially hit with this attack as well.
I'd probably do Tug. I feel like Tug could take it better.
Okay, so we'll say you go 5, 10, 15, 20. And we'll say you're just right up on Tug here.
Okay.
And I want you to roll me. Hang on, let me make sure I have your... I just sent you the stats, by the way.
I have it.
So you're moving 20 feet straight towards a creature. So we'll say it was more or less in a straight line there. And... Or, you're running through Tug. Let's be real. And then I want you to make me a hoof attack.
Yep.
So you have to roll a d20 and you add 6.
Okay. I can do that math. I'm good for it. If I roll a 1, I think I might cry. Like. God fucking damn it!
Oh no.
Oh my god.
I want you to roll me another d20 though.
Yes.
I'm so mad.
Oh, you're gonna be angrier when this happens. Oh, okay. You managed to miss both Tug and the plant. I'm gonna move you back to here. I'm not even mad. I'm impressed. That's amazing. So that was your movement and your action.
Yeah, that's 3 like moves in combat minus me pulling Nephis out in a row that I rolled a nat 1.
That's 3 attacks in a row with a nat 1 and then a nat 3.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Any bonus actions you want to take?
Just cry. I'm just crying.
Roll for crying. All right, and Patricia, who has still been commanded to attack, is going to attempt to attack again. So I want you to roll me looking at the Drake Companion board. Sorry. Oh, do you want to roll it?
I rolled a 13.
So a 13 plus 6
That's 19.
is a 19. That hits.
You hit!
Dealing, if I remember right,
Congratulations!
1d6 plus 3. Hang on. Let me go grab my thing. Okay. That. So just roll me a d6.
Okay. And then do some math. Alright, 1d6, Maya. You actually hit. Mom, you missed, but you hit. Good job.
Alright, dealing 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm still, like, so angry.
That brings us back to the top of the order with Nephis.
Shut up, Nephis.
Alrighty,
Can you guys hear her, by the way?
Nephis might be still, might be unstunned, but I'm still a little bit delirious from the situation. Like, what the? How the fuck is this even happening? I'm just bewildered by attacks flying right by me and it's not hitting anything, and just I choose to take this moment to disengage.
All right, you're going to use your action to disengage?
I'm going to use my action to disengage.
All right, where do you want to move?
I'm going to move just directly back. I'm going to say just 4 spaces away from the...
Directly back 4 spaces would have you standing on Enna.
Oh,
on my shoulders.
Okay, move me back 3, then to the side 1, then 1 more down.
Which side?
The diagonal either way, doesn't matter.
All right.
Hey, Nephis, what's up?
You tell me I collapsed taking a nap next to a tree, and this is how I wake up. I'm not sure I'm still not dreaming, to be honest.
Nissa makes a just.
You cut up there.
Sorry. Nissa goes.
By the way, Nissa's the horse.
I mean, he knew that Nissa is a horse pulling the carriage. You guys had that happen.
I remember
And,
now. Okay.
I dislike Nissa so much, but I wouldn't call her a whore. Okay, can you not?
What?
He called.
I was telling Nissa to try Baja Blast. Mountain Dew hard. All right, with that, so that's the end of your turn, Nephis?
Yes.
You know what's
Oh, wait,
sad
my
is
rope is still tied on your arm. Can I have that back?
I look at my arm. I just hold it out for him to untie it.
Her.
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 Thank you.
This just in, Nephis is sexist.
I always.
No, he just has plant goop in his eyes.
Thanks, Tug. I appreciate it.
That was good. That was good.
Tug
That was
next to
really
me.
good. By the way, remember, you do have inspiration.
I could have used it.
Yes, you could have. But you didn't.
I-
Anna, it is now your turn.
Ow.
Now I have a clear shot at the plant guy. So what I will do...
Yeah? Yeah, I know. Mommy rolled that one. It was not good. Are you disappointed?
let's start with a ray of frost.
All right. That's
Sorry.
not... Is that a roll to hit?
Yeah, I'm rolling right now.
All right, thank you.
Nat 20.
All right, roll damage.
What's your name?
I do appreciate that the game automatically
13.
doubles. All right, 13 points of damage. You fire off. The
Okay.
body taker plant's speed has been reduced. Oh, be careful, be careful. That's a pin. That's a pin.
Maya.
I just don't want you to hurt yourself, sweetheart. Go into the other room to watch it then.
Does she have any dinner?
I mean, I heard she ate a lot at the zoo.
Okay.
And there are cocos, not cocos, but French fries in the air fryer from the zoo, but it's not a lot, so you might want to do a whole batch. Do you have your phone?
Maya has it. I'm gonna come back in here.
Okay.
I'll just need. Do you have D20s in here, like this little ones for me to roll?
Grab the Crown Royale from the Can Crusher. Sorry about that. It was 13 points of damage, though, Anna.
Yep.
All
And
right.
his
fire
speed
off.
is
The
reduced
body
by
taker
10
plant
feet
is
until
now-
my next turn.
Well, its speed is 10, so the body taker plant can now not move.
Frozen.
Next turn. Is there anything else you want to do, Anna?
I use prestidigitation to clean Nephis of the vine goo.
Is prestidigitation a bonus action?
Yes, and a cantrip.
Is it?
Prestidigitation is a cantrip. Yes.
No. But that's the thing. Is prestidigitation a bonus action casting time? Is what I said.
Oh, you're
It's
right.
one action
It's
cast.
one action, so I cannot do that.
Yeah. I respect the attempt though, so I'm gonna say make an Arcana check.
Arcana. Ooh.
Arcana.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Plus 5 to get a 9.
His boots are clean. How the heck? I have an entire table that I dedicated solely to my D&D stuff. Like, I want you to see this. I have kept this in pristine condition pretty much. And my friggin' dice trays are gone. Again. For the 8 bajillionth time. But...
I'm higher.
No, but I don't even know where they went. Hang on. I do have one thing I can give you, though, so you can roll.
I'll just roll in here. I'm fine.
No, that's the secret one. You can roll it this way.
Okay.
Welcome. We follow rules in this household, and we haven't hit puberty yet. Yeah. All right. So his boots are now clean.
There you go, Nephis. Clean shoes.
I look down, my face still covered in plant grime and debris and whatever else leaks out of a chopped up plant. It still looks dirty and filthy to me.
It does still probably look dirty. At this point, we bring ourselves to Tug, who...
It's not full of his balls either.
You know what? We are going to burn Tug's bonus action to give his balls a tug. Dude, I would have been so mad if I rolled the 69 for Tug. Like, I don't know if I could have given it to him. By the way, I think your dice are actually in there in the jar with mine.
There's no jar in here.
Did I take the jar out of there?
Either way, it's fine.
Yeah, okay.
I picked the first one.
That's
that
cool.
Caught my eye.
Yeah. Alright, so Tug fails that. What do you guys think? Would Tug try to escape or just try to attack?
It was absolutely try to attack.
That's what I was thinking. So he attempted his free action to tug his balls. He failed. He's going to once again take his Warhammer and roll to hit as he's point blank. Rolling a 17, which is enough, just barely enough to hit. Dealing 7 points of bludgeoning damage, and he is not going to... Actually, pull all this back. My apologies. I know Tug pretty well. Tug would have rolled... Tug would have rolled Toll the Dead, because he has cantrips. And, you know, it's free. So Tug's actually going to roll Toll the Dead. My apologies for those bad rolls. And what that means is that the plant has to make a, what was it, wisdom saving throw? I'm going to send this to Nissa just to, every once in a while, if I ask those random questions, I have somebody who could be like, maybe! Alright. It is a, Told the Dead is, target must succeed a wisdom saving throw or take 2d8 necrotic damage unless it is missing hit points, in which case it takes 2d12. And it's a wisdom saving throw of 16, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So the Body Taker plant rolls its wisdom saving throw, and it only, for the first time in forever, Tug actually succeeds on a Toll the Dead. It fails its wisdom saving throw, so Tug rolls 2d, was it 12 I said? Yes. 2d12. Oof! Dealing 13 points of necrotic damage to the creature. At this point, you notice with the necrotic damage, it's beginning to, pieces are beginning to fall out. It's not being able to hold itself together quite as well. At which point that brings us to the Body Taker plant, who is going to, again... Nephis, did you succeed on your hit?
No, I didn't hit it last turn.
You just broke out. So that means that it is no longer at disadvantage. So it's going to once again attempt to entrap Tug, which is a d20 plus 7. A 16 plus 7 is a 23. So Tug takes a grand total of... Holy hell! Tug takes 26 points of acid damage.
Ugh.
Keep in mind, Tug had 27 health.
Oh, dear.
I'm not even joking. I can't make that shit up. And is now pulled into the plant's body and enveloped by the pot, and the grapple ends. He is now restrained, which is his speed is 0. Attack rolls against him have advantage, and his attacks have disadvantage, and he has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. And now he has to make a Constitution saving throw.
So we swapped positions.
But Tug does manage to succeed his Constitution saving throw with a 22. So you can see him fighting in there. The thing is... He's still in there, but he's fighting! Tipsy, it's your turn.
Lovely. Okay. I'm going to try and...
Do my plan again.
I'm gonna try and stab it with the short sword. $16.
Just barely. AC is 16.
Whew. Okay, that's 6 damage.
Dealing 6 points of damage.
And then I'm gonna try and get it with the dagger as well. Hey!
Alright, that hits.
Okay.
Roll damage.
Finally.
About time.
Okay. Another 6 damage.
All right. This thing is not holding itself together well. It's really hurting at this point. Tipsy, is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
All right. At that point, Nissa, it is your turn as a warhorse.
I'm gonna try the same thing, but I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Well, you don't have to call it until you can say you want to use your. Well,
Yeah.
let me make sure of that.
Because I want to roll twice. That's pretty much what I want to do. I don't. That way, if
Okay, so no matter what, you're gonna burn your inspiration for this.
yes,
Okay, fair enough.
because I wanna use the thing correctly, hopefully. So, and I'm still within 20, so all I really have to do is roll my d20 at this point, right?
Yes. So inspiration is you roll 2 d20s and you pick the higher of the two.
All right. So first one was a 12.
The first one was a 12. Hang on, and I'm assuming you're doing a hoof attack, by the way.
Yeah.
All right. So the 12 hits.
Okay.
Well, it would be an 18, but
The second one was a 6, so we're definitely gonna go with a 12.
yeah, we're gonna go with 12. All right. Roll me 2d6 plus 4 bludgeoning damage.
You want to look over to make sure I'm being
I trust you. You liar!
5 plus
4.
9.
All right, with 9 points of bludgeoning damage, how does Horse want to do this? And stop pouring water on my pillow.
It's closed.
I still don't trust you.
You shouldn't, because it did leak a little bit. All right.
All right, hang
so
on, hang on. Come on over here. I want you to sit in the chair so they can hear you, because I also really have to pee.
Okay.
But I'll wait.
I'm gonna talk really slow.
I will slap you. I planned your whole half marathon. Don't fuck with me, kid.
So very upset by the fact that I was unsuccessful last turn. I like rear up and I just launch forward at this fucking plant, and I'm assuming it's kind of like I use my moves like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I go up on my 2 feet and I go and just
All right,
collapse.
so rearing back in pure rage, you just do like imagine rabbit punches in
Yeah.
boxing,
Yeah.
but it's actually hooves going the opposite direction. So it's just the plant is just getting beaten over and over and over again before finally
And then I like
falls over flat.
I war horse poop in excitement because
You successfully poop.
thank you.
At this point, Tug has been released. He's over here. He is at 1 health, but he is still alive.
Okay.
All right, we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to come back. The plant is dead. Combat has finished. So if anyone needs to go to the bathroom, get a drink, get a snack, anything like that, we'll come back in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'll be right back then.
I knew it. Uh-oh. Here comes Patricia.
All right, I'll go to her. You want mommy?
Patricia's got all of her babies.
She did this last time too. You want to go up there? You want to go with mommy? Say hi, everybody. Say hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. That's right. Did you have a good day at the zoo? Did you have a good day at the zoo? Do you have fun with Mimi? No. Did you say Nina? No. Did you see the baby? Are you butterfly kisses? So I'm gonna give you a butterfly one?
By the way, we're going to say, Nissa.
Yeah.
We're going to say, I'll click it when we get back. As Tug is no longer stunned, he is going to do his 10-minute prayer of healing. I forget if it's prayer of healing or something like that. The spell that heals like everything around him.
Okay.
Because he was not stunned when he was captured, and when the plant died, he was set free.
Okie dokie. No, no, no. DM? What happens to everybody? Tell everyone, say hi everybody.
Hello.
Excuse me. Excuse me, who put you in charge here?
Nissa.
Okay, fair enough. Do you need anything while I'm in the other room? Do you want your,
No, I have a little bit more of this to drink than I will have it.
Well, I mean, you're gonna go get it. I feel like you understand that. Fun fact, the alcoholic Mountain Dew is 0 sugar.
Maya, what is your first action as Dungeon Master? Say, well.
Okay, I'm back. Someone in the chair. Oh no, that's so cute.
Maya, you want this? I'm okay. Uh-huh. What?
The great dragon Amelia is watching The Descent in Spanish.
Ooh.
Because the other thing was some weird reality show on channel 44. So it's 44.1 was reality show, 44.2 was The Descent in Spanish. Alright. Is Enna back, by the way?
Yes. And Patricia made some decisions as DM.
Oh, yeah? What were these decisions?
I don't know. I don't speak.
I just want all of my markers back. Where? I just bought those.
It's okay.
It's not okay. I mean, I've already just don't let her draw on these because these are boards for later tonight.
Pull out one that's not for later.
Okay. Hang on. You know what? We're gonna say this. You guys successfully did the thing. Oh God, that is a board for later tonight on the other side. I forgot. Sorry. If you saw anything, forget you saw anything.
I saw Connect 4.
Lol.
It was more or less Connect 4. We'll call it that. Alright, so combat has ended. Tug is using... Let me take a look at what... I don't even remember what he actually did.
He has 1 health.
No, I know. He was using a...
Good night.
Oh, wow. He has a 3rd level mass healing word. That's pretty great. No, but he has like a spell that he used at one point to heal all of you during the fight with the were shark, and I found out later that the spell casting time was 10 minutes.
That's more than one action.
Yeah, so you guys would have been a lot more screwed, but he also does not have that spell active right now.
Giving his balls a tug sped things up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, does he have a healing potion on him? Because he is.
I can walk over to him and cast a 3rd level spell.
I always forget that you have 3rd level.
No, second level.
I was gonna say, I didn't think you had 3rd. I thought you had 2nd.
So just tell me what I need to
After just smearing the plant grime off of my face,
I'll do that while.
I walk up to Tug and I hand him a potion of healing from my bag.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so that means Tug. Well, Tug is now at 11 health.
Okay, so I will also cast.
So
Speaking
you're
of,
gonna
I
cast-
used prestidigitation to clean Nephis and Tug.
Alright, you make me 2 Arcana checks.
What do I need to roll, Drew?
Hang on, I'll tell you. I'm pulling.
Prestidigitation can clean. That's part of its thing.
No, I know. This is just more fun to force you to roll for it.
15, 19.
Yeah, they're both perfectly clean.
I'll change.
I also take this time to use Cure Wounds on Tug as well.
Well, hang on. Give me one moment to make sure everything is... Yeah, they're both clean. Nissa, you said you wanted to use a 2nd level Cure Wounds on Tug?
Yeah.
Alright,
I'll do more than me.
Oh, ignore that. Sorry, I rolled that. That's not fair. That's not Nissa's roll. Nissa, you need to roll me 2d8. No, that's a 12. If it has a number higher than 8 on it, you know, that's a 10. That's a 20. That's a 4. One moment. It's one of those moments for a brief moment I forgot how to count to 8. There you go.
Want to roll one for me? You roll this one. Like this, and...
Get that out of your mouth.
4.
She's got a D6 in her mouth.
Stop it!
Hang on. Allow God to handle this. Open. Okay. Tug regained 5 health. And I will mark off a 2nd level spell for you. I closed it back up. She got mad because as I removed it, it like went the wrong way before it went the right way. Alright, so Tug has healed 15 health at the moment. And Nephis, you wanted to use Cure Wounds on him?
What is Tug presently at?
Tug is presently at 16 health.
Yeah, I'll use Cure Wounds to get him closer.
Alright.
Okay.
Give him 7 more.
Alright, so Tug's at 23 health at the moment. So as you sit, I want Nissa, Anna, and then Nissa, I want you to do this for Patricia as well. I will find dice for you.
Patricia's are right there, so I can roll Patricia's.
Just that one.
You want to roll? Here. I want you to take it and put it in there, okay? Here you go.
This is the closest thing to yours.
Here you go.
I want you guys to roll a perception check.
Alright.
Nissa and Patricia are rolling physical.
Maya.
5.
Maya, roll.
Go. Ah! I'm gonna allow it because there's no way in hell she did that on purpose.
Maya rolled a nat 20, guys.
Like she wasn't looking at the board and just like placed the die down, and as she placed the die down, it came out as a 20.
Oh my gosh.
This is why you can't be trusted, tiny dragon. Out. In here.
I got it.
Where the other, did you put the other one in here already? Alright, so Anna, what did you roll?
Want popcorn?
I was supposed to roll?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I said only Enna, Nissa, and Patricia.
17.
All right, so Patricia hears it and perks up immediately. Enna, you also hear there's a strange tune on the air. I want to make sure that I marked everything as correct. Enna, you do confirm that it's draconic. Nissa, not Nissa, Patricia can confirm the lyrics. The only problem is that Patricia is currently indisposed with a titty in her mouth. So Enna, I want you to make me one more perception check with advantage.
And the second one? Nat 20.
Alright, so Enna, you're able to really focus and you are able to hear that it's a song sung entirely in Draconic. No. I wrote lyrics. Don't fuck with me. And from what you can tell, the song that you hear... Ow! I've been bitten by one of the cat gods.
Is that the name of the song? Wow.
Yeah, it's called Ow. It's called Ow, Cat God, Don't Bite My Ankle When I'm Trying to Be Mysterious.
I don't like that.
Alright, so I'm going to send this into the chat as well, just for the sake of assuming Enna relays this information to everybody. But the song that you hear it sings like a poem, and it's what was once one has become three, far away across the sea. The siblings ruled their followers free, worshipping where none could see. A schism formed, an alliance ends. Family kills family, friends kill friends. First broke red, then blue, then green, tearing apart what could have been. To earth, to waves, to glades unseen, align the plates to seek their queen. Shut up, Alexa!
That's officially part of the song.
So in the D&D chat is the song.
Is this Alexa?
But that is what you hear resonating along the way. Patricia is more or less able to confirm to Nissa what she's hearing, or to Enna. So what do you want to do?
Does anyone else hear that singing?
I do.
Apparently from
you're
someone
still
named
a horse.
Alexa.
Well, I don't know. Thank you for saving me.
So you guys hear the singing, you just don't recognize the words, by the way.
And yes, I do hear something.
Do we know where it's coming from?
Given your perception check, you do indeed have a source on it. And Nephis, you do recognize that this is, strangely enough, a similar singing that drew you to the area where you fell asleep before waking up inside of a body snatcher plant.
Guys, this might be a siren.
This does sound really familiar, but that's all I can say is that I recognize this.
What do you do?
We investigate the source of the song.
Yes.
I still have people I need to go and save. Do you have any idea of this being connected to the whole giants we're dealing with here?
Well, Nephis, you've been away for a while. Let me bring up the speed. We actually have we might have an alliance with another giant clan that may help us attack the source of the evil giants that's attacking everyone. And we're just waiting on word from the messenger.
Which we really should have gotten their name.
Didn't we?
No, you did not.
Terrible habit, that.
Well,
Words of agreement, you hear from the god above.
So, I almost wonder, does this song have anything to do with the giants? I mean, it's in Draconic, so it'd be a little far-fetched, but...
Well, we still haven't reached word from our potential allies. So...
You remember that he did say, wait, and he would contact you again soon.
So we don't want to get too far from our meeting place.
If it's gonna address the source of the problem, I'll go and help out with you guys.
I don't know if you heard. I don't know if you heard Nissa there. But
she's a horse. Who cares?
Nissa said.
Lol.
All right. So, are you gonna continue following the source of the sound?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. The party saddles back up with their 1 HP warhorse. Or, sorry, 3.
Yeah, and I probably only have, like...
You still have just shy of 30 minutes. Remember, every round
right.
of combat is only 6 seconds. So, the party continues onward. And I want everyone to make me a... I haven't said it yet. I know. I want everyone to make me a perception check.
Perception.
Oh my god. The Code Red Hard Mountain Dew is the best. Even over Baja Blast.
9 for me.
Yeah, 14.
Giving out some Mountain Dew for Halloween from the millions
What?
of things that got laid out there.
So Patricia, almost like a pointer dog, like a hunting dog, manages to sort of man. Patricia's rolling like crazy right now. 20 followed by 19, and Patricia manages to lead you to what looks like the entrance to an ancient temple. At the base of the temple, as you walk up, you find 3 plates. Upon the plates, you see the visage of dragons. The first plate is blue, the second is red, and the third is green. But you are at the entrance. You are at what looks like a temple.
What was once has become 3.
Red, blue, green was the order in the song.
First broke red, then blue, then green. Tearing apart what could have been. Align the plates to seek their queen. Shut up, Alexa.
Try this though, it's actually stupid tasty.
Sit! Shut up, Alexa! Where's Alexa?
And do you know anything about this? Does this like draconic stuff look familiar to you at all?
I mean, it's draconic language, so...
But like, is this like a known like draconic temple that you're like aware of or something like that, or is this entirely new to you?
Let's take a closer look.
Anyone who wants to can make an investigation check.
I would like to.
I will take a look with
Sure.
Dude, what I will do is I would like to use my cantrip guidance on Enna.
I really don't think it's necessary, but Enna, you're welcome to add a D4. How long does guidance last?
Guidance lasts for 1 minute.
Enna, you might as well add the D4 to see just how well you identify everything you see here.
So 21 plus 4 is a 25.
No, it's a D4.
Oh, D4.
What'd you roll back there?
Not well enough. I rolled a 7 plus whatever my modifier is.
21 plus 4.
25.
So, Enna, as you approach, you notice that at where there would be an entrance to this temple, there are simply 3 circular slots. They look about the right size as the plates, and they actually do have carved dragons leading up to them with the head missing for each of these slots. From what you can tell, Enna, the plates are meant to be placed and pointed in a specific direction. Enna, I want you to make me another investigation check with advantage.
All
right, so Enna, you do notice that. Give me one moment. Excusing the shape of the plates. I'm ignoring the fact that there is a big dragon drawing below it. You do notice that there is something around the... Did it not save the thing I was working on? Because that would be annoying. Give me one brief apologies. I had a thing, and it was all good. Maybe in my Google Doc I still have it. I have to open Photoshop to like save the photo because you're not allowed to save photos out of a Google Doc, which is kind of dumb. But what you notice is around the 3 plates are 4 symbols. All right?
Okay.
Give me a moment to save this photo so I can transfer it to you so you can look at it. Sorry about that. No, I don't need the picture of the beer temple logo.
Die.
What was that?
Got it. Ew.
What was that?
Mosquito.
Oh, I will accept that.
Ugh, yuck.
I don't even remember. I literally just wrote down what this thing was saved as, and I don't remember what I saved it as.
I hate that when that happens.
Right? Well, it was saved under screenshots, which was also a problem, but... So give me one moment to pull this... I love that there's just a picture of a rage face. Alright, so ignoring the fact that there are no dragon images drawn at the base of the 3 openings, this is more or less what the party sees.
Okay. Well, I wonder what symbol represents what. The one on the right kind of looks like waves, which was referenced, but which one's earth and which one's glades?
I think the bottom one is glades. Like glades of grass.
Or like Everglades, yeah, maybe.
Now, which one's earth?
The top one that looks like a mountain to me.
Yeah, because the left one does look like flames. Not the
Okay.
closer you look at it.
Can you guys bring me the plates and I'll try it out?
Yeah, so I'll do that. Red, blue, and green is the order of the color of the plates.
So who's taking the plates?
I'm getting them to give to Anna.
Alright, Anna, what do? You have all 3 plates.
I have all 3 plates, but before I put them in, can everyone do a quick sweep around the place for any booby traps?
Perception check.
Investigation check.
I will roll for investigation.
Can you roll that for me?
Yeah, I'll let Tipsy handle that.
Nissa, I know you're a horse, but you can still look around.
Nissa poops
It's a
a little
temple!
bit. Tipsy, there don't seem to be any traps around.
Okay. I think we may be good.
Alright, so I'm gonna put the red in on the far left and turn it to the upward symbol. Okay. Anyone notice anything that happening?
Hold on. Red towards, yeah, so red towards Earth.
Then I'm going to take the blue one, put it in the middle slot.
How many hands are you using on the blue one?
Wait, what?
How many hands are you using on the blue one? Are you holding the red one in place, or are you just putting the red one and then walking to the next symbol?
Yeah, do they not stay in place?
The red one falls out.
Oh, shit. Okay, I'll help you. I'll keep the red in place. You put in the blue.
Okay.
Okay, and we.
Take this green one.
Well, hold on. The blue one. That goes on the right, not the middle.
Well,
first broke red, then blue, then green. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, so that's the order we grab them, but when we put them in, we put the blue one on the right, right?
I don't see why, but sure, let's do it your way. Here, take the blue one.
I'm taking the blue one and I'm putting it in the slot next to the swirly water symbol. Am I understanding that correctly? I'm not doing it. I'm just saying that's the action I'm going to take.
Are you putting the green? Is Tipsy putting the green in the middle, or is
No, Tipsy has the red one on the left.
the red. I have it on the left.
Nephis has the blue one on the right. Now I'm going to take the green one, put it in the middle, and turn it towards the bottom symbol, the glades.
Okay. Well.
All right. So, see, it's weird when I'm on the campaign. It doesn't let me. So you're just gonna see stuff rolled from Juan. Just ignore that. It's being.
Why is
rolled
Juan
from
level
Juan.
8? Well, we're level 5.
Last I checked. Shut up.
Lol.
But what ends up happening is you place the red one facing upward, followed by the green one facing downward, and the blue one facing to the right. At this point, the green and blue begin glowing. And
So,
you both
go ahead.
take... who was holding the green again?
Anna, me.
You take 6 points of poison damage. And Nephis, you take 6 points of electric damage.
Ah, fuck! I told you,
no,
Nephis.
it is the order. So the blue and the green need to be swapped.
Why did you think the blue needed to be on the third slot?
Because the third slot is the one that's next to the water.
But we turned them to turn the plates towards the symbol, not next to the symbol.
Turning.
Yeah.
Did I? Hold on a second. I reach into my ear and I pull out a chunk of a plant.
When the red plate was placed, it was then turned so that the dragon head was facing upward.
6 damage. Okay. So let's switch spots, Nephis.
Okay.
I'll put the green one in the far right slot and turn it down towards the glade symbol.
Yeah, that's
Well,
good. Yes.
No, well, hold on. To Earth, to waves, to glades unseen. Doesn't that mean all the dragons have to look at fire?
Well, hers didn't light up when we put them all in.
Yeah,
Well,
I
that's
didn't take
good.
any. Yeah, and mine is facing up towards the earth,
The mountain.
the mountain.
Earth,
It's
to
not-
waves, to glades unseen. So maybe we all put them up.
No.
Nephis, just let's try it this way first. Put yours in the middle and turn it towards the waves.
Okay, I'll put mine in the middle, turn it towards the waves, like you say.
Okay, they're all in.
Anna, which way was yours pointed?
Down.
You hear a deep rumbling, like a throwing, just... and seemingly out of nowhere, the temple wall in front of you begins to split apart and open.
You're right, there you go.
You were overthinking it.
I'm so
The song
happy.
is very straightforward.
Just as a DM, I'm so happy right now, just listening to you guys argue about this.
Seriously.
I'm
Oh,
forcing you to play more Nancy Drew.
Can I fit through the door?
I mean, you can dispel your wild shape.
I'm asking if I can fit through the door.
You can.
Okay.
All right. As a horse, do you guys enter?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure. Nissa, you can go first.
Okay. I get full health if something happens, so that makes perfect sense.
Not quite full always, but... Alright, so as you enter, you see written in blood in Draconic on the side, "Enter ye the Temple of Tiamat."
I gesture to Edna with a very dramatic next gesture.
So Enna, you do turn and see...
Do they hear me?
Can you guys hear Nissa, by the way?
Yes.
Okay.
More or less.
She's far away, but yes.
Okay.
Well, she is. She's laying on the bed with her head the opposite direction. It was not a smart call on her part. Alright, so you entered the temple?
So it's written in Draconic. Has Enna communicated? Enna, what does that say?
I read out the message.
Alright, she reads out, "Enter ye the Temple of Tiamat."
Who's Tiamat?
I immediately... I'm not sure what the appropriate...
Nephis, I want you to make me a religion check.
That's what I was thinking.
You know Tiamat's a dragon? Anyone else who wants to do a religion check on that name is more than welcome to.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll do that.
You could. Do you want to?
I don't have a religion. That's the only thing.
Nat 20.
You know that Tiamat is the... We're just going to let Anna take that one. You know that Tiamat is the god of chromatic dragons. Like, all chromatic dragons are of her spawn. She is the, five-headed draconic god of all chromatic and therefore evil dragons.
I say this to the group.
You do that.
And then I
I
say,
just realized
"So
we're not
this is probably an evil dragon temple, so we need to be very careful and stealthy."
Even want to do anything? I mean, this is... I mean, even I've heard of Tiamat. I don't know much, but what good serves us being here? Honestly, I want to know.
Nephis, as you say that, the party has completely entered the temple. The door slams shut behind them.
Well, I guess that answers our question. It does us good because we need to get the heck out of here now, and the way we came in is no longer an option.
Okay.
You know, Nephis, you made a very good point. You'll think of that more in the future.
I somehow doubt that.
I love you guys so much.
I roll my eyes.
Hey, your horse eyes roll expertly.
Well,
why are you still a horse?
Because I want to be.
Hey, excuse me, sorry.
It's a horse. Of course.
So the party has entered. If you guys look at the Discord screen now, you see more or less what you see in this current room. Ignore the stuff on the top right now. Focus on the... Let's be real, the main test you're dealing with right now. Anna, I want you to make me an investigation check.
17.
You see scrawled on the walls next to you, in Draconic again, "Seek ye strength." In front of you, you see the floor tiles, as in the picture I've got on the stream, are blue, green, and red.
What was the message?
Seek ye strength.
Seek ye strength. Seek ye strength.
I mean, red is a strong color, isn't it?
Usually.
Usually.
The color of might.
The blood of
Green does
angry
look fun.
men.
I investigate the colored tiles on the floor. I'm guessing that's what they are.
So actually, yeah. I mean, you can make an investigation check if you want.
Investigation. That one.
Also, to clarify, how well lit is this area?
3.
It's well lit enough that you can see the colors.
Can I also investigate?
I mean, you can.
Okay.
So the floor tiles are in those 3 colors, and they almost seem to have a scaled pattern to them.
Is that stone spell you have a cantrip?
Yes.
Nissa
Can
is
you
still a
cast-
horse, and therefore cannot cast any spells.
Fine. I on wild shape.
Okay, hang on. Good, because you take up so much goddamn space.
I know, but it's really funny.
Oh, it is really funny.
We're trying to be stealthy, and I'm a fucking warlord.
To be fair, your dexterity is not that much lower than your normal dexterity.
Okay. Yes.
Can you cast that stone spell and give us 3 stones?
Yes. Drew, if you could do that for me until I get my phone.
Alright. Nissa casts magic stones, and there are now 3 stones next to Nissa.
Okay, I pick up the stones, and the first thing I do is drop 1 stone on that closest red tile. See what happens.
Nothing happens.
I do the same thing on the blue tile next to it.
Nothing happens.
And now the green tile.
Nothing happens.
Okay. Just want to be safe. I pick up the stone and chuck it across the room.
Which stone?
First stone.
So,
On the red tile.
So are you gonna like more or less push Patricia out of the way to access this red tile in front of you?
Shit. Patricia, can you move, please?
Roll a persuasion check. You're still getting better at commanding Patricia, so you still have to persuade her to do what you want.
19.
Yeah, she happily moves. So you do that?
Yes.
All right, you reach down, grab the stone off the red tile, and throw it. Nothing happens.
I don't know about any traps unless they're not just activated by a small stone.
You know, there's been so many times where we've just overthought this whole process and didn't just proceed naturally.
And make sure to keep an eye on your
there's
phone,
something
by the way.
here, and we just walk straight forward. Maybe it's just a pretty looking floor.
You try then.
Yeah, you do it.
You know what? I will. I'm going to, just in case, cast guidance on myself in case I need to dodge out of the way of anything. But I'm going to go ahead, after casting guidance upon myself, just attempt to walk straight forward.
I try to trip him.
Make a sleight of hand check. Nephis, make a perception check.
Can you do that for me? Just because my phone's in the other room. If you can grab it for me really quick, I can do things.
You reach your arm out very obviously. Nephis, seeing it, steps over you.
Okay.
I proceed to walk straight forward.
You step straight forward, Nephis?
Yes.
By the way, Anna, make sure you're checking your phone.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, just making sure that was clear. Killing me, kid. Anna, you seem to remember something about this story of 3 dragons, but with an 8, unfortunately, you know that there are 3 of them and that they were all different. Nephis, you step forward.
Yes. Choose to just step forward one more time.
You're gonna step straight forward?
I'm going straight forward.
All right. Nephis,
Yes.
as you walk straight forward, hang on, I have to check what I wrote down. As you step forward, you feel a charge of electrical energy beneath you, and you take 5 points of electrical damage, or of electric damage.
I think we need to follow that pattern. The red.
Nephis, you wouldn't happen to have any idea of what you want to do right now. You have 6 seconds to answer.
I stepped back immediately to where I was.
All right.
Okay.
Well, guys, the answer isn't straightforward.
From what I seek ye strength, and from what I know of dragons, I know that red dragons are strong, then comes blue dragons, then comes green dragons being the weakest. So maybe we could have only step on the red tiles?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Wait, looking at.
So do you want... I'm going to step forward on the red tile.
Nothing happens.
Oh shit, there's no red tiles around.
You could make a dexterity check to try to jump to another red tile if you want.
I do... Hold on, let me plan set my route really quick.
You're good.
Okay, Nephis actually has the best red route.
You know, why don't I just go
You're
ahead
more
and
than
proceed and make
welcome
some
to
room for
just
you
say
guys?
that you wish to follow the red tiles if you
Yeah.
want. There will be repeated checks across no matter what.
I will just follow the red tile.
All right, I want you to make me a dexterity check.
I mean, it's 5 feet in front of him, diagonally.
I roll a 13.
All right, you successfully pass to the next and progress forward. Are you sticking only to red tiles?
Yes, I am.
All right,
Nephis, are you feeling anything? Like
No, red is just fine. No electrical shocks. I'm doing great.
make me another dexterity check. Nephis, are you going to continue forward? Sorry.
I am continuing to the nearest red tile.
Another dexterity check.
I roll a 4.
As you're attempting to step to the red tile, you accidentally trip over and plant a foot onto the blue tile next to it. You still manage to the red tile, but you do take 2 points of electric damage.
Got be careful. These blue tiles appear to be very sensitive.
Are you
Ow.
trying to get to the end, Nephis? Just continue
Yes, I
on.
am. I'm just gonna keep going.
One last dexterity check.
I will go ahead, make that roll. And just to play it safe, I'm just gonna cash in on my guidance.
I was
right
going to
now.
say, you do have your guidance.
Bring me to a whopping 7.
So as you're attempting to, you manage to jump over, and as you do, one of your feet grazes into the green tile. You take 2 points of poison damage.
Okay, these things will be tripped by like a breeze. So be careful when you're going over these.
Make
Don't
me
do what I
one
did.
final dexterity check, Nephis. I was content to let you get through, but then
Yeah.
you rolled a, 5.
Right.
You just barely, having been zapped, managed to make it through. If anybody
Okay.
else wants to get through, they can start with a dexterity check.
I want to get through.
Or that.
Okay.
Nephis, do you see anything like a switch or lever that can turn these things off?
Dex check?
Yeah, I'll look around.
Hang on one sec, Nissa. Nephis investigation check. Nissa,
A
just
nat
because
20.
you already did it, I'm gonna move you up. Nephis, you said a nat 20? No
Yeah.
switches.
Alright, shit.
Great.
Alright, and Nissa has already advanced a few with a 14 dex check. Actually, I'm gonna put you back here. I can't give you too much. Alright, if everybody wants to advance, I mean, you know what to do.
You see, you're closer.
Yeah, I just rolled 15.
All right, and Tug also rolled a 15. Tipsy moves to here. Tug moves to here. Nissa, roll me a straight d20, and then we're going to add, excuse me, 1.
Wrong thing.
Wow! Patricia, jumping, unfurling her wings for a brief moment, manages to fly all the way across without touching any of the tiles.
Baby's first flight.
Anna, I see the dex check. You managed to advance to here. All right, everybody make me another dex check, other than Nephis and Patricia. Tipsy and Nissa both managed to advance a little further. I do still have to roll for Tug. Tug with a nat 20 in unbelievably impressive form. Your -1 cleric still manages to make it all the way across. Tug has rolled 2 nat 20s while I've been in charge.
With Ball Tug, he dances gracefully like a ballerina.
Fucking seriously. Alright, so we still have Anna, Tipsy, and Nissa. You are all still on the tiles.
Gotta roll again.
Tipsy, you
I think I'm
successfully
good
advance. Anna, you make it over here, but unfortunately one of your feet catches a green tile. You take, give me one moment to roll over. You take 5 points of poison damage.
Wow! Oh, the green ones sting! Fuck!
Yeah, I told you.
And Nissa, make sure to roll me another.
Wait, another dex check? Sorry.
Yep, another dex check. Patricia's already killed it. You're still waiting. Nissa, same concept. You also take 5 points of poison damage, accidentally clipping a green tile.
Ah, motherfucker.
Nissa says, "Ah, motherfucker."
Oh, and I don't say in Draconic.
Hope that wasn't a draconic.
Oh, it's Draconic.
All right, Anna and Nissa, make me one last dexterity check.
Why? I can just go right forward.
Yeah, but it's a test, so do it.
Ah, god damn it.
This is why I ask for these.
Wah, 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 wah.
I mean, I don't. Yes, I can have a low number, but I just have to take one step forward.
Yeah, but you're also just coming out of being poisoned.
Motherfucker. I'm just like swearing.
Am I wrong?
I so badly want to swear.
You guys each
but there's a baby here.
You guys each take 3 points of poison damage, accidentally touching a poison tile as you move through.
I'm just swearing a lot for whatever reason. I just have a lot of rage. Maybe it's like from the Warhorse.
All right. At this point, as you guys can see on the board, you have reached what look like 3 open doorways. Through one doorway, you see raging flames. Through the second doorway, you see sparking electricity. And through the third doorway, you see dripping, what appears to be dripping acid. On the ground in front of you, I want Anna and Nissa to make or investigation checks. Sorry.
Investigation.
Yeah, investigation.
14.
You guys see that on the ground it says, let me make sure I pull this up. Seek ye the trickster.
I say that out loud. Seek ye the trickster.
And much like before, the 3 hallways are adorned with rich carvings of a red, blue, and green dragon, respectively.
Is there any sort of trickster dragon that you're familiar with?
I'm thinking.
Anna, make me a religion check.
21.
From what you know, green dragons are known to be tricksters and liars. Their main purpose is to deceive people into following them.
What I can remember from my dragon knowledge, the trickiest dragons of these, at least of these three, would be the green dragons.
All right, so I guess we walk through more acid.
Doug, how about you go first?
Roll for. Hang on, is persuasion a thing? Yeah, roll persuasion on that.
Mm-hmm.
Persuasion. This one. 17.
Tugs his balls and steps in, and you watch Tug walk through the acid. It doesn't seem to be acid.
I follow.
I go ahead and follow suit.
All right. Boom. That's right. I had boards drawn this time. I didn't have to draw them ahead of time. Well, I did have to draw them ahead of time. I'm gonna move.
I almost commented about that, but I didn't.
Yeah.
Not the boards, but the movement.
Yeah. You all move through the acid seemingly unfazed. Enna, you seem to remember that green dragons are poison, not acid.
That's what the trick was.
You enter yet another room, a single spire in the middle with a spear pointing out of it. Enna and Nissa, I want you to once again make me perception checks. Or investigation checks. Sorry.
14.
You guys read engraved on the spire in front of you, only blood touched by the wise will open the way.
I say that out loud.
Touched by the wise.
Can I look around the room to see if there's anything else besides the spire?
Make an investigation check.
14.
It appears to be the spire. And that's it. I mean, there's torches keeping the room lit, but that's it.
So I need some blood then? Blood touched by the wise. Ah,
Oh,
fuck it.
you're pretty wise. Maybe it needs your blood. Maybe.
Yeah,
no, this may be more of like an ancestry thing.
Yeah.
If I had to guess.
I'm gonna see what happens if I use blood. I take one of my daggers, prick my finger, and put a drop of blood on the spire.
Alright. Take 1 point of piercing damage. And Enna walks up.
1.
Taking her finger out and taking a dagger, and as she goes to prick herself with the dagger, you see a brief moment where her eyes glaze over and the finger, instead of going to the dagger, goes immediately to the spire, pricking it on that. Blood slowly drains down the spire before it begins to glow bright blue. As the spire glows, a doorway opens up, and the wall behind seems to fall away.
What?
What happened? What the?
What? I mean this with no disrespect, but Enna, what are you? I mean, I can tell you're a high elf, but
What happened?
Yeah,
I kind of blanked out for a second. What happened?
you were gonna prick yourself with a knife, but then you kind of you just kind of got in like a quick trance almost, and instead just jabbed your finger on the little spire there. You with us?
Oh, it's blue too. I'm not poisoned, am I?
No.
Am I?
No, you're all good.
Where was
pretty
the
much
passageway you said? There we go.
Well, blood of the wise. Who? Like, do you have like a, like what's your ancestry? Like, I can tell you're a high elf. Does it just need like elven blood?
I am a high elf. Well, high elves can be wise.
I guess. I don't know. No, well, whatever it was worked. Maybe I'll be a welcome
as
guest around
confused
here.
as you are here, dude.
Maybe I'll be a welcome guest or something. Who knows? Let's keep going, I say.
All right. Does the party continue to advance?
Yes.
All right. Hang on. I'm just gonna. Except. Because, you know. First one. As you continue to advance, you see a single figure in a deep black robe standing before 3 pedestals. The pedestals glow with bright energy. I want to check one thing before I keep going too far, but I believe I have my sizes and everything right.
Face.
Is this all good? Is this lined up at this point?
A little crooked. Oh, you can see.
Okay. Hang on. And as this person speaks, you notice that the pillars behind him begin to glow in 3 bright colors of green, red, and blue. He turns around and he says, "Well, I see. That is certainly an interesting turn of events. You, touched by the blue dragon himself, come here to my mistress's temple."
What? The dragon. I look at Anna.
I look at Patricia.
Patricia looks at you as she is currently not a blue drake.
Oh,
Guys,
right.
remember?
Right, she's right.
Remember back when we were sailing, we had that encounter with that dragon? Like, it didn't attack us or anything, but it was definitely there. Could that have been it?
I mean, people like, I'm not gonna say they see dragons all the time, but it's like it's a common enough like documented phenomenon. Like, it's not. I don't know, but then again, people don't really visit these like ancient draconic temples, so.
The man turns and he says, "You, spilling the blood of one of our creators, you will witness as 3 of our mistress's great spawn return. I will make them powerful, and it shall be your doom." He turns and raises his hand, crackling energy sparking from his fingertips. As he says this, you notice 3 distinct points of energy. His hand seems to have almost like a poison, an electric, and then a fire energy just coursing through it before flying to the 3 platforms. Anna, I want you to make me a quick perception check.
Perception. This. 12.
You notice on each of the 3 platforms is a strange ovoid stone-looking thing.
Would like to do something.
Ovoid, like oval?
Yes.
So each pedestal has an oval stone?
Yes.
Guys, I think this guy is bad news. I think we should try and stop him.
As you say this, all 3 of the oval stones, red, green, and blue, begin to shake and shudder before cracks appear on each of them. And out of the green one cracks a freshly hatched green dragon. The blue one a freshly hatched blue dragon, and out of the red one, a freshly hatched red dragon. He says, "Yes, our Lord Mother's children return!" He continues to hold his hand out. What do you do?
I say, what the fuck is recording?
Nobody seems to react.
Okay.
You
I
have 5
speak in
seconds.
Draconic. What do you think you're doing?
He turns to you and laughs. "I'm raising her brood to destroy you and then the world!" And at that, another pulse comes from his hand, and you see all 3 of the dragons begin to writhe and scream. And they begin to grow abnormally quickly.
At this point, I aim my propulsion arm at the guy's face, and I just choose to try to just punch him in the face.
Roll to hit.
I'm going to roll to hit. 12.
And give me a moment. My apologies. I thought I still had my encounters open, and I was told I did not by my computer. Oh god, Venomous Bar Brawl. That's an old one. That was the first encounter I ever made. Are you still under the effect of your bless or anything like that?
My what?
Your guidance, or did you use that already?
I used it on one of the
your gauntlet flies past, but at this point, the cultist turns to face the party and he says, "There will be time to handle you. Rise, my creatures! Fight for your mother!" And at this point, I want everyone to roll initiative.
Okay. Are these things growing into full-size dragons?
You don't know.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I guess I should roll Tug's initiative. Great job, Tug. So great. You're so awesome. Wait a minute. How much healing was given to Tug? Didn't he get an... I feel like I missed an extra 10 that he gained.
I did give him a potion of healing.
Well, and then how much was he healed past that? He was healed like...
I gave him 5, I thought.
Yeah, did somebody else give him 7, if I'm not mistaken?
I also rolled a heal as well. I believe
Okay,
that
so
was
he
the
is
7.
still just at, 23 out of 48. We'll say that over the course of the walk through the spire room, he did take a quick short rest. Just because I don't want to kill you guys too quickly. Too quickly. Alright. Alright. At this point...
I need some help from you, Anna. I need your dragon insight. Okay?
It is actually Enna's turn, as Enna has top initiative.
Anna, let me know if you know this. What is like the behavior of like baby dragons? Like, do they leech on? Do they perceive their parent is when they hatch, or like what's going on?
I roll my eyes.
Enna, roll me a religion check.
I would know things too as a Drake Master, right?
You would know things about drakes.
Oh, I forget that they're like...
Drakes are technically like a different crust.
Okay.
We're kind of just flavoring Patricia as a dragon.
Okay.
So like you would know, but you wouldn't know a lot.
Okay, thank you. I just wanted to make sure.
No problem. As far as you know, Anna, any chromatic dragon is evil.
All chromatic dragons are evil aligned. So
Just
I think
right out the gate.
Yeah.
Oh.
So Anna, you have top initiative. What do you want to do?
I was going to try to persuade them, but since they're evil already,
you're more than welcome to try.
Hey, Anna. I got an idea. Let's be more. Let's act more evil than this guy and convince them that we're the ones that raised him for Tiamat. I don't think they know.
I mean,
Let's say like, hey,
do you want to try that? You're welcome to try.
Hold on.
Persuasion is via charisma.
Persuasion is a +2. Sleight of hand +2. Is there deception?
In this case, it would likely be persuasion. I mean, wouldn't deception also be a +2?
So I was just want to point out, I don't believe. Did it take a full minute for us to get through the room to here? Because technically, Anna never used the guidance I gave him at the beginning.
Anna did use the guidance at the very beginning.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. They took it just to be sure that 21 was enough, and it became 25.
Right. Right.
On top of that, it has been more than a minute.
Okay. Fair.
Yep.
Just wanted to analyze our options.
Oh, of course.
Like, are we in shape to fight 3 dragons here?
They did just hatch, so it might be an even fight.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Anna, you can make a perception check if you want.
Okay.
Just to like see what type of dragons you're dealing with. These are dragons. They're small dragons, but they are dragons. Nissa, if you want, you could make that perception check too. As a Drake Warden, you would understand something about the aging process of a dragon.
Okay, you said which one?
Perception. From what you can tell, these are still wormlings. They're young dragons. They don't have many of the powers that their full-grown compatriots. They're still dangerous, but they're not nearly as powerful as full-level dragons.
Guys, these are babies. These are babies dragons. They don't have their full powers yet, so they're tiny.
I say we focus on the cultist before he pumps any more weird energy into these things.
Agreed.
I agree.
So what I'm going to do, since it's a straight line actually, I'm going to use my meta magic to cast 2 spells, use 2 sorcery points, and I'm just going to go hard right away and double cast lightning bolt.
Yes.
And hit the cultist and the red dragon.
Alright, because I was actually about to shift the red dragon. I thought they were large, so that's why I drew the diamonds as something a large creature would sit on, and I realized they were all medium. So, alright, so you're casting 2 instances of lightning bolt. What's the rule on lightning bolt? Is it a spell attack?
A stroke of lightning forming a line 100 feet long and 5 feet wide blasts out from you in a direction you choose.
No, that's true.
Each creature in that line must make a dexterity saving throw.
Alright, thank you. That's
13.
what I had to make sure. The red dragon rolls and you're casting it twice?
Well, okay. Well, I'm doing it one at a time.
Well, I'm asking because are you casting... I want to know so I can roll their dexterity saving throws.
Yes.
Oh, oops. By the way, so I apologize. I did a dex check, a dex saving throw. The red dragon wormling does have a +2. So its first attempt, it rolls a 14 for the red dragon. The second attack, it rolls a 19.
So both times he takes half damage.
The dragon.
How about the cultist?
Rolls a 15 +4 and a 7 +4. So the first one, it only takes half damage. The second one, it takes full damage.
All right. So here's the first one. Rolling the damages. 33.
So the cultist takes... Was it half to the first one?
Yeah.
So the
So half,
cultist only
33.
takes 16 the first time. And the red dragon also takes 16 because it takes half. The red dragon succeeded both times, right?
Yes.
Alright, roll again.
27
So that drops down to 13.
for the red dragon, but the cultist takes the full 27.
All right, so how do you want to do this to the cultist?
Oh dang! Right away. You.
The point of this encounter was not the cultist.
I speak all this in Draconic, and I say, "You have no."
I thought he was about to go Lord of the Rings here, and I was really excited, actually.
Like I was trying that, but then it just like blinked in my head.
I mean, were you looking for "you have no power" here?
Yes, that was it.
You were going Lord of the Rings. I'm proud of you.
I was saying it, but as I was getting it out of my mouth, I just did a brain fart and just forgot the other half of the things. Like, okay, but yeah, you have no power here, and just vaporize the motherfucker.
All right, you call down the power of the lightning, and it's interesting because you actually see the blue dragon worm like begin to writhe a little bit as the electric energy strikes down into you, and you fire it off, screaming, "You have no power here!" in Draconic. The dragon speaker is vaporized, but the red dragon is struck with it as collateral damage, more or less, turning and pointing its bright yellow burning eyes directly at you, Anna.
You know, I think if we just killed the cultist, we could have said, "Hey, we saved you from this man that would misuse your power." We could have had 3 pet dragons, couldn't we?
You could have said that first, then.
Oh, I mean, I told you to pretend like we're the ones that summoned him. Summoned them.
On that
And
note,
we're not the ones pumping energy into them. I think they can
Nissa,
figure it
it
out.
is your turn. Unless, Anna, do you have any movement you want to make?
Could have been bad energy.
I stay right where I am. I'm proud of what I did.
Alright, so at this point, the cultist is dead. Nissa, it is your turn.
Okay, cool. So what happened with the dragons? Like I was like literally like.
So the cultist, or what is known as a dragon speaker, the dragon speaker was killed. The red dragon was struck by the electric attack from Anna's attacks and is now trained on her. The blue dragon kind of cocked its head at the use of electric energy, but that's really all you know at the moment.
I don't want to attack them. That's the thing.
So what are you gonna do?
I kind of like, so like in Jurassic World, how he kind of goes like this.
Do you want to try to talk to the dragons?
Yes.
Which one?
I guess
You're rather small, so I don't think your voice could quite carry it.
I know, I'm gonna have to get closer. The red one. I guess that one's the one that got struck.
So as of now, that's you. So you have 5 movements. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Mm-hmm. I just kind of go like interconic, obviously. Easy. We don't mean you any harm. This man was going to use you guys as a weapon.
Make me
Persuasion, I'm assuming?
a persuasion check, but with disadvantage because it was attacked twice. Had it been 2 bolts of lightning, I might have called it a straight roll.
Okay.
But this thing was hurt not once but twice.
You said persuasion?
Persuasion. And you guys can still hear her, kinda, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Alright, cool.
If this works, I'm very sorry, and I will...
Feed that dragon.
Yeah, I'll feed it.
Fantastic. Also fantastic.
With a disadvantage roll of 8 and 8. You say it, and the red dragon, turning towards you, you know, hearing its native language, but being young and angry. I mean, I guess the best way I could describe it is, have any of y'all ever read Aragon?
Sounds familiar.
I know of it. That was not one of my
There's some
select
stuff
series back in
behind my
middle school and high school.
Is the pretzel chips.
Oh, that's okay.
Tortilla chips are just up in the snack cabinet. Dang it, because what I was going to reference was basically, you said you guys haven't read Aragon.
No.
I was going to say, think like Thorn from Aragon, who was basically born and then immediately pumped full of magic to grow to full size at more or less a couple days old. This red dragon, specifically at the moment, is in pain. It's angry, and the first thing that happened to it was attacked. And unfortunately, its wisdom save was a 9 compared to the persuasion of 8. So, in its rage, it's just turning, and all you can hear... I'm waiting for you to come back. All you can hear is just pain. Monsters hurt me. Pain. Must fight. This thing is just... It's built itself... The best way to describe it is imagine Ennio. It's built itself into a rage from being attacked.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on it.
Can you do that as a bonus action?
Oh,
You used your action to talk to it.
I didn't know that was how it worked. I thought.
In situation, it's kind of up to the DM, but in situations like this, like, it clearly seemed like the main point of your turn was to try to talk to it, so that means it would be your action. And I think you'd agree on that front?
Yeah, but I would have tried to do cast, like, I would have changed the order of things that I would have done, because then...
Do you have any bonus action healing abilities?
Cure Wounds.
Is Cure Wounds a bonus action?
No, I'm just saying, like...
Well, you also can't get close enough to use it. Cure Wounds requires touch. You could use your bonus action to set your weapon on the ground.
I do that.
Because, like, a free action would be picking it back up.
Okay.
Alright, so you're setting your weapon on the ground?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. What sucks is I was gonna say take the better of your 2 persuasion checks, but they were the same. So I couldn't even use that. So the red dragon kind of turns and looks at you and cocks its head, but you can still see in its eyes. It was born, and within seconds of being born, it was pumped full of energy, grown to something it doesn't understand, and then immediately shot full of lightning. It is very distrustful at the moment. My best description would be, think of a chihuahua.
I know, poor baby.
This is a creature that knows it's supposed to be... It knows it's a size it's not supposed to be right now, and knows that that's a bad thing. I'm just going to warn you ahead of time. Don't forget your absorb element in the event that the rolls go that way, okay? It is a reaction.
I know.
Man, sometimes the bad rolls just don't help. I see what you're trying to do. Do you want to do anything as a... I'll say your free action was setting your weapon down. Do you want anything with Patricia?
What else I can do? Oh, Patricia, I don't know. I don't know what I should do, because, like, I don't want to put Patricia in harm's way. But I just tell Patricia to just relay to them that, like, we'll try our best we don't want to hurt them.
Just based on the complexity of the order there, do me a persuasion with advantage, because it's Patricia, you know, it's your baby. Thank God, on that advantage of the 2 of them. Alright, Patricia seems to look at you. Oh my God, somebody just got struck by lightning for a moment. Patricia looks at you and nods. No more movement? Okay. Patricia is going to move up. I want you to tell me right now, like, which one... I'm going to say just yes, you were saying to them as a whole, but which one would you have had Patricia prioritize first?
Well, the red one is the one who was really hurt, so it'll be the red one.
Okay. That's not me being sassy, it's just so that we know how Patricia has to roll. So Patricia is going to move up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, because it would require 10 to get up onto the platform. So Patricia will stop right there. And what I want you to do, let me pull up the Drake Warden so I have it. I also have to pull up a player because I realized I didn't remember what. Okay. Patricia is going to attempt to speak with the red dragon. So roll me a d20 and subtract 1. Patricia has a -1 to charisma. All right, all right. You see Patricia come up to the dragon, or the wormling, and she begins, and you see the red dragon is kind of shaking its head. It's confused. There's a lot of information coming at it at once. It's literally a baby with the body of a 10-year-old right now. That's like the best way to describe it for you. I'm taking this in human terms for our elf who's 104 years old. But like it is a baby basically with the body of a child. But it does seem to have more or less a positive effect on it. But it is now the red dragon wormling's turn. And the red dragon wormling, it's confused, it's in pain. Let me make sure now. And what it's going to do is it's going to move 5, 10, 15, well, that body's dead, and step over the body, and 20. And it is going to breathe out its fire breath on the one who attacked it in a 15-foot cone. Now, real quick, this is a different thing, so Anna, ignore this. Yeah. Nissa, I want you to make me a dexterity saving throw. Alright, you managed to pull out of the way of the blast entirely, as you are next to the Drake. No, never mind. Patricia wasn't within 5 feet, so she can't get an attack of opportunity. Anyway, Anna, now I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Saving. Okay. 6.
All right, Anna, you take 25 points of fire damage.
Hold on. Can I use my reaction shield spell?
You can do that. Well, wait, what does shield do?
Okay. An invisible barrier of magical force appears, protects you. Until the start of your next turn, you have a +5 to AC.
That doesn't affect this. This is a saving throw.
How much damage did you say it was?
25.
Okay, so as it's doing this, in full view, so it sees me doing this, I drop my weapon and in Draconic and say, I hurt you, you can hurt me, I am sorry, and just take it full blast without even trying to defend myself. I have 22, so this does get me down.
All right.
And I say that in Draconic too.
I understood. It's understood. With that, Anna is knocked unconscious by the flames. And I'm gonna say make a persuasion check straight. All right. The Drake, after breathing out the fire, reels back, and you can almost see like a cruel grin on its... the dragon, sorry. You can see a cruel grin on its red faces.
I deserve this.
And that ends the red dragon's turn. At which point, it is the green dragon's turn. The green dragon is going to move forward. I'm sorry, I'm just making sure I understand all the stats. Actually, you know what? The green dragon is going to move to... Nice. I wish I had something to handle this, and I apologize that I don't. The green dragon is going to fly 10 feet up and then over here. So, like, I mean, the best defining point would be, like, the equivalent of being here-ish. It works! And the green dragon is actually going to exhale its poison breath on both Nissa and the red dragon. I need you both to make a Constitution saving throw.
Nissa and the red dragon?
Yeah. Nissa, I'll give you advantage because you do, know dragons as having a pet dragon.
Oh, thank God.
So, Nissa manages to duck slightly out of the way. Let me pull this back up. Nissa taking only 12 points of poison damage. It would have been 25 beforehand. With the red dragon taking a total of 25 points of poison damage. 12. 1, 2. The red dragon turns, brother! Pain, why? And with that, the green dragon is going to move back 2 spaces. It does have a 60 fly speed. Apologies for how I have to handle. I don't have those sweet plastic blocks that allow me to do verticality here. That brings us to Nephis.
Alrighty, at this point, what I'm going to do... Let's see, am I in attack range of any of these? I'm not sure if any of these dragons actually have my attention. It seems like there might be some internal strife, so I'm not going to immediately attack. What I'm going to do... Let's see, what can I do? What can I do?
I mean, don't you have a healing spell? Just saying.
And where is, which one is... Okay, Enna's on the ground.
That's you. Yeah, That's Enna.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna cast, Cure Wounds on Enna to make sure they can just stand up.
Alright, roll for wounds curing.
10.
Enna, you now have 10 health.
How do I fix... Oh, can I just do it?
If you click on the thing that says the saving throws, it allows you to actually handle health underneath.
I have 10 health now.
Yep, there you go. You place your hand down upon Enna.
Oh, that hurt. I deserved it, but that hurt.
Standing up.
Yeah, it's, I'm not the Draconic expert, but I'm not sure if this whole plan is going to be working out as we intended originally. But look, now the green one just attacked the red one, we might be able to turn this to our advantage.
Do you have any bonus actions or anything you want to do, Nephis?
I'm going to take my movements and I am going to move just 4 spaces west, kind of like in the direction of the blue diamond, but just that side of the room. Yeah, just in the corner there.
Alright. Not going to use your Guardian Armor's ability or anything?
You know what? Now's a good time. Yeah, I'd have to get used to that. So I'll go ahead and give myself the bonus hit points with the
All right.
with the defensive field.
You now have 5 temporary hit points on top. At this point, your health is now at 43 out of 38.
I took damage. I'm actually at
Oh yeah, sorry.
I'm at 28.
Oh yeah. Perfect. I actually do like this. They handle a lot of things really well in this. All right. At this point, it's the blue dragon's turn. The blue wormling. The blue, confused by what it's seeing, is going to move forward. Actually, the blue is only going to move 1 point over. And having seen Enna use a virtually identical move, the blue dragon is going to expend its lightning breath in a 30-foot line that is 5 feet wide. Each creature in the line, i.e. Nephis, needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
15.
Alright, that is successful. You only take... Wow, very lucky low rolls. You take 8 points of lightning damage. So there went your 5 plus another 3.
Yes. Yeah, when you do the damage to the temp, it automatically calculates.
Really?
The
It
damage to
does
the temp
handle
points
the temp,
first. Yeah.
the temp health. That's actually really impressive for this app. Oop, drop my pin. At this point, it is... Do you mind?
Mm-mm.
Jesus Christ, chew with your mouth closed, punk.
Yeah, this is a lot of shit.
I love you, but goddamn. It is Tipsty's turn now.
Well, I don't want to go attacking any of them. And I don't have any potions or anything that could heal people.
Now keep in mind, you can always hold your action. Basically, you're allowed to move, but then you hold your action waiting for a specific trigger. So you could say, like, I'm going to move to here, but I'm not going to throw my dagger unless this happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hold on, I want to check something real quick.
I mean, you could always use your eye for detail bonus action again.
I was thinking about that. I think I'm gonna do that.
Question
Hmm?
for the game master.
Yeah.
The cultist who was pumping energy into these dragons, was he doing that with a spell, or did he have some kind of like gauntlet that was allowing him to do this?
It seemed to be some type of magical ability, but
Okay.
he is dead now.
I was just thinking if it was a gauntlet, maybe take that off it and maybe use that to help the situation. But
We'll
no.
say this. Make an investigation check.
Investigation. 17.
I mean, it was magic of some sort. You're not sure if it was resulting from the gauntlet or from him specifically.
Okay. Sorry for interrupting your turn.
No, you're good. I'm gonna try
And
and
it
use
gets
the eye
shot
for
by
detail.
fire again. Remember, a perception check, according to your eye for detail, is to spot a hidden creature or object, or an investigation
yeah.
check to uncover or decipher clues.
There.
I mean, from what you can tell, these are 3 new. Your investigation. You know, you don't speak Draconic, so you haven't been hearing this. These are 3 brand new dragons who are very clearly souped up with magic, and they don't understand where they are. They don't understand what's going on. But the first thing that happened was one of them was attacked. You and your size, So what else are you gonna do, Tipsy?
You know what?
I mean, you could always take what's the statement that isn't there like the thing where it's like you could take the dodge action or something like that?
Yeah. But you know what I almost want to do? Let me see if it's here.
Actions in combat: attack, cast a spell, dash, disengage, dodge, grapple, help, hide, improvise, ready, search, shove, or use an object.
Okay. I almost want to, like, as a peace offering, give the dragon one of my rations of food. I just realized I still have some rations stashed away.
So you're gonna place one of your rations down?
Yeah.
That's smart.
Are you moving forward or are you placing it where you are?
Would it, if I did like an acrobatics or dexterity check, could I kind of like gently push it across?
I mean, you could make a dexterity check to try to, or no, you could make an athletics check to toss it, like throw it. Otherwise,
Okay.
I mean, you haven't moved yet. There's nothing preventing you from walking forward, placing
I mean,
it down, and
I know I
walking
can
back.
walk forward, but I also don't want to get messed up. All right, I'll walk slowly and cautiously towards the red dragon.
How far?
Move me like 10 feet? Actually. Cause the red dragon, it's the big boy, right?
Red dragon
Or
is
that was the
this
green dragon that got, okay, the red dragon's there. All
To
right,
put
got
in
it, got it.
perspective, the green dragon, the only reason I'm using
Got
this
souped up with
is
power.
to represent that it's 10 feet in the air.
Got it. Okay. And actually move me up 10 more. That's 20. Yeah, I think that's good. And then I'll place it down there. And could I place it down while saying, "Hey," either Anna or Nissa, to be like, tell that Dragon and Draconic have some food as a peace offering.
I'll say it because I'm like right there.
All right.
So, on that note, I do have a thing. Don't worry. I want Tipsy. So you're asking Nissa to talk to the red dragon,
Yes, since I don't speak Draconic.
and Nissa, you are willing to assist.
Yes.
All right. So Tipsy, I want you to make an animal handling check with advantage. The advantage being Nissa's assistance. All right.
Okay.
You place the bait down in front of you. Well, not bait, sorry. You place the ration down in front of you, and the red dragon turns and looks. It eyes the rations, it looks at you, but then its eyes do still turn towards Enna. It's not attacking you. It's not looking like it's violent at the moment. It's still, Enna did kind of drop a lot of damage on it right out of the gate. So, obviously, it's not in the best mood regarding that, but things are happening. I would like that much known.
Okay.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Alright, Tug is going to... Sorry, Tug is looking at things. Tug is experiencing some issues with Lil Tug. That's why Tug wasn't joining us after their thing today. I've been in contact. So Tug is going to use. Hang on, let me make sure. Tug is going to use a first level spell to attempt to cast Command on the red on the red dragon, which is a Wisdom 16 saving throw. Which the red dragon fails, and the command he's attempting to cast is Halt, which the target doesn't move and takes no action during its next turn. So that was successful. And then Tug is going to... Let me make sure. Tug is going to do... Tug is going to burn one of his 3rd level spells and move forward a little bit. And a fart from Nissa encourages him. And anyone within 60 feet is going to gain 6 health, which is everybody in the party.
6 health?
So anyone who is below max health gains 6.
Okay.
And that is going to be the end of Tug's turn. Enna, plan out your next turn. We need a quick break. DM has to go to the bathroom. Anything? Everybody plan out your turn, or else. This might be the first combat where I get to say, next time.
You might have to, because, like, it's late.
10:30.
It's late.
It is. I did not anticipate you guys to take that long on the plant.
Oh, it's kind of late, yeah.
I was fading a little bit for a little while, but I'm on my second win because I worked last night. So I think now my body's like, oh, this is like our 10 a.m.
Oh God.
Yeah. So it's okay. Once I get all cozy and I have like, if I drink a little bit, if I drink beer or whatever, I'll get cozy and my body will be like, oh, we're cozy. It's time. Face the exhaustion.
And then I'll have to slap you 6 times.
Yeah, that was bad. That was like residual exhaustion.
That was impressive. It was 6 flicks directly to the face.
Drew was saying was it 2 weeks ago when I like passed the F out. He's like, he came over and he flicked my cheek like 6 times hard before I woke up. You guys ready for tomorrow, Logan and Sarah?
Yeah,
Yes.
you see all the candy we got?
I did. And you guys got good candy, too.
Yes, we did.
Those theater boxes are all the equivalent of king-size candy bars in terms of just weight.
Damn, like,
Damn.
I'm excited because, like, our neighborhood, I guess, is, like, known, like, throughout the city for being, like, extremely lit during Halloween. And, like,
Oh, yeah?
Throughout the week, people have been posting in, like, neighborhood pages, like, so is Halloween, like, a thing in the neighborhood? And, like, everyone's just, like, really, like, kind of assholey about it. They're just, like, and they just kind of are like, LOL, you're in for a treat kind of thing. Or, when does trick-or-treating hours start? And they're like, on Groundhog Day. Like, because the city of Chicago, unlike the suburbs, they don't have trick-or-treating hours. It's...
Yeah, suburbs are kind of Nazi-ish on there. You must stop the trick-or-treating at 8 p.m. specifically.
7 p.m.
7?
For us,
7.
it's 7. It's
That's
3 to 7
boring
for
as
us.
hell.
My
It's 2 to
parents
7.
always, like, were like, if we
3.
the road kids...
Yeah, I thought it was 2.
I thought I saw 3. We'll double check.
Alright, so, sorry about that. God has returned.
Okay. Cat God.
Cat God!
Nope, you are correct. It is in fact 3 p.m. I had it on my calendar to get ready at 2 p.m.
Well, there you go.
Cat God.
Meow, meow!
Alright, go ahead.
So it's my turn, right?
If I remember right, it is indeed, Enna, your turn.
Uh-huh.
And you gained your 6 health back, right?
Yes.
That puts you at what, like 22?
16.
Oh. Nissa, did you add your 6 health? Alright, cool. Alright, so Enna, it is your turn.
I walk up to the red dragon.
Okay.
In Draconic, I apologize for attacking it and offer a handful of gold in recompense, because using my dragon knowledge, I know red dragons like to extend their treasure hoards, and so I'm using its instincts for treasure to hopefully like calm it down and stuff.
Okay. Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Persuasion, where'd you go? There. 18 is the best one.
Oof.
The red dragon looks at you, looks down, looks back at you, and you see a claw extend. I want you. How much gold did you offer, by the way?
Said a handful. How about 15?
All right. Make sure you mark 15 gold off your inventory. You see a clawed hand come out and pull the gold towards it. The dragon's eyes are still narrowed at you, but you see what you, as far as you can tell, is a nod. Anything else you plan on doing with your turn?
I ask Nissa to heal it because, as it keeps saying, it's in pain.
Alright.
Which I believe I'm next.
You are indeed. Nissa, you are up next.
Good timing.
I would like to, I go up and I am going to cast Cure Wounds on it, so I think you have to move me.
You're right next to it.
No, I really don't need to. That's the dragon. That's you.
Okay, so before, I want to explain what I want to do, because I want to make sure I expend my actions correctly so I don't get...
Okay, so talk about what you want to do.
Well, first of all, I need a phone charger. I know you have one over there.
Come closer to me. This is full extension of the cable.
Alright.
But it's one of the super fast, so.
Perfect.
Well,
so I
you also
went...
got them plugged, but let me plug it in. You good?
Mm-hmm.
Right, sorry.
I tell it that I'm going to cure its wounds.
And then you're going to cast Cure Wounds on it?
Yeah, I just didn't want to go up to it and touch it without explaining what I was going to do. That's like the nurse in me. I'm like, I have to, I have to explain.
Alright, what level of Cure Wounds are you going to use on it?
I'll do second level.
Alright. Roll. That was first level.
I know, so I just roll a second, right, and add one.
Just roll one. Roll 1d8. Just a straight d8 because it doesn't add any more to the bonus. It just adds dice. Okay. So you place a hand on it, dealing 8. Well, healing, not dealing.
I know.
8 points of damage to it. I want you to make a persuasion check with advantage.
Oh my god.
With advantage.
Okay. Thank God.
You're beginning to see that there is... You're beginning to see the light behind this dragon's eyes. Like, this is a child.
Yeah, it's a
It was born and immediately attacked. But as with a child, it's impressionable. It's very much beginning to see. You're seeing what was once slits are beginning to become fully formed pupils in its eyes. And it's looking at you rather questioningly. Do you have any bonus actions you wanted to do?
No, I just sit down Indian style next to it, so it knows like I'm just here.
All right. With that, do you want Patricia to continue trying to console this particular Drake?
So you know in Tangled when Pascal looks at Flynn and kind of does like the like relax, like it's okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna have Patricia move 1, 2, 3, and I want you. Hang on, let me make sure I have your stats there. I want you to roll me a d20 with advantage. So just 2 d20s, and we figure out which. With a 14.
15.
14.
Oh yeah, that's right.
-1 to charisma.
Yep.
Which would be persuasion.
Mm-hmm.
Patricia comes over and more or less licks the red dragon wormling on the side of the face before plopping down next to it.
Aww.
The red dragon wormling looks at her. Because at this point, they're about the same size. And it looks at her. So first things first, we're going to do this. It fails to recharge its breath attack anyway. It's going to take its turn. And it's going to sit down. Staring at Patricia, questioningly. And that's the end of the red dragon's turn. At this point, the green dragon, who's also going to attempt to recharge its breath attack, and it succeeds.
Of course it does.
Hey, you got saved by the one that is by far stronger than the other two, so don't complain. But what it's going to do is it is going to fly back down to the base level, come over and attempt a bite attack on Nissa. You haven't talked to this one before you ask.
No, I have not.
It rolled a 14 to hit.
AC 15.
It attempts to snap at you, but even though you're watching, it's interesting. The red dragon, seeing the green dragon reaching out towards you, sort of that worked a lot better without the coughing. Like turns and snaps towards it, scaring it just a little bit. It's unable to bite at you, and it's just staring at you now. Eyes trained directly on you, Nissa. That brings us to Nephis. It is your turn.
Alrighty. Well, I kind of don't want to attack anything, except for the part where this blue dragon here is shooting lightning at me. So what I'm gonna do, I not shout, but I'm like, Psst, Anna, what can I offer a blue dragon?
Using my thinking on my draconic knowledge,
Make a
blue dragons they're like, well, how do I explain? I'm trying to get my words together.
They're not stupid.
No, they're not at all.
They're not like.
They're lawful evil. They're like well ordered. They like they're not outright cruel or anything.
We'll like food.
I don't know if I'd agree with that statement. But...
We'll just like food.
I mean, they all things like food.
I reach into my bag. I pull out my.
They hunt desert creatures for food.
Yeah. I just shy of a couple pounds of cured pork. I walk up to the blue dragon, and I set it down like 2 spaces in front of it.
So like here?
Yeah, and I put it in that space there. I put down the cured pork.
All right, hang on. Where's my cured pork marker?
A marker specifically for cured pork. And nothing else.
Cured pork. That's not my cured pork marker!
Damn it, Jessica.
I was gonna say DM throws a fit. Nissa immediately dies from a bolt of lightning. Alright, I want you to make an animal handling check.
A whopping 3.
In an attempt to place the pork, you trip and throw it directly into the face of the blue dragon.
Lovely.
But it still doesn't go over horribly because you gave it cured pork, which is quite delicious. Is that the end of your turn, Nephis?
I am going to say yes. That is the end of my turn. I'll stand my ground in front of it.
The blue first things first, it's gonna attempt to... Oh, wrong thing. Sorry. Well, same thing. The blue dragon does not recharge its lightning breath. It's going to do a perception check on you, Nephis. You can do a deception roll if you want to counter it, or if you just want to let it do its thing, you're welcome to. It's your choice.
I am going to let it do its thing. I want to come across as sincere as possible, since I have not attacked it.
Alright, it stares at you, cocks its head to the side, moves forward, and begins to eat at the pork that you presented it. Because the perception of 23 tells it that you're not fucking with it at the moment. Tipsy.
Okay. So the green dragon, we haven't really given it anything, have we? Because we gave the red dragon gold, and I tried to give it food, but it didn't seem to go for it. Then we get Nuffus just gave the blue dragon food, but did we give the green dragon anything?
No.
Not yet, no.
Okay.
Which is why the green dragon still did try to attack you guys.
What should we give a green dragon? I mean, I've got more food, but do you have anything it may be more attracted to?
Thinking on my dragon knowledge.
And make a history check.
What?
Make a history check to make sure you remember what you're about to say.
History. This one. 10.
I mean, so for the most part, you know that green dragons are mostly cunning. Their big thing isn't about, like, you know, hunting the strongest thing or fighting. It's about tricking other things into doing what they want.
They like diplomacy, their deceit, secrets. They like consuming elves and fey creatures. Oh dear.
You don't know that.
They like stalking their enemies. They like hunting.
There you go. That's better.
Stuff like that. They have a petty nature.
I did just look and see that its favorite prey is elves. I'm not joking.
Just remember, Dad. Oh boy.
All right. Move me close to the green dragon, like 25, so I want to have one space between me and the dragon.
1, 2, 3. So, like here?
I was thinking of going deep. I was thinking of going down and around, but yeah, like
Oh,
one,
okay.
one
So
to the
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Yes.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah. So I'm going to. Where did it go? It should be right over here. Yep, there you go. Okay. I'm gonna give it some food. I'm gonna lay down the rations, and I'm gonna roll for animal handling. An 8.
It eyes the rations warily, and then eyes you. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Okay.
So I'm going to be taking a picture of this to make sure I mark everybody's locations. And we will pick up next week in the midst of this very interesting combat sequence. I don't even mean that as an asshole. Like, I'm very excited about how you guys are handling this.
Well, it's gonna be interesting. Like if Enyo joins us the next session.
Enyo will not join us the next session. Enyo's on vacation next session.
Okay, because like I was saying, like
I planned this out already.
Oh, I'm just saying, like, cause Enyo is chaotic.
Chaotic evil.
Chaotic evil. So, because none of us are evil at all. Like I think I'm the closest one at being neutral.
You're chaotic neutral. I believe we were going to shift Tug to pure neutral.
But either way,
because looting a dead body does not exactly seem like a neutral good thing to do.
He's the most unreligious cleric I've ever met.
Religious cleric.
It's really funny that your cleric has a -1 in religion checks. It's like the same concept that I've been sitting here saying that I believe that sorcerers should definitely have their spellcasting stat be Constitution as opposed to Charisma, because like sorcerer, right now, Anna, I want you to tell me, why should Charisma be your casting stat if you're just born with these powers?
I don't.
You're not talking to a deity. You're not requesting your patron give you powers. And you're not trying to use bardic ability to use your magic. So why should... this is outside of it. I'm not mad at you specifically. It's just a weird concept that sorcerers should use charisma for spellcasting when they have no reason to do it because it's supposed to be just, I was born with magic abilities. Why is charisma my skill to cast my magic abilities? I would think it would be Constitution because it's a power from within you, you know?
Yeah, it's a matter of preference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I brought it up with you very early in the campaign, but you shot me down. I'm just sassing you. You're all good.
Yeah. Piggy!
Destiny, Bungie supports LGBTQ. Yeah. And so do we here, because we're not assholes. I mean, as far as I know, is anybody here an asshole?
I can be as a... Are you saying Nissa or...
I'm talking about supporting LGBTQ.
Oh. That's what happened with...
You're a fucking idiot.
I'm really tired.
I know damn well you support that.
I don't support being an asshole towards it at all.
But you guys are assholes because you don't support the plus.
Sorry, LGBTQIA+.
Thank you.
That's better. I mean, to be fair, this is actually the updated flag, too.
Yeah.
Get off your phone.
No, it's still the uninspired cake.
Alright, I'm gonna call it here, guys, so...
Alright, good night to everyone. We will pick up with this session next week. Hopefully Tug will be able to join us. Unfortunately, I know for a fact Anna will not. She will be on vacation.
I'm on vacation?
Enyo.
Enyo, that one also. Just for that, you don't get to come to New Orleans with us for my birthday.
Oh.
I will be texting you about that after we hang up real quick to make sure you understand some of the concept behind it. But we'll worry about that later.